perennial playoff experience. Let's talk about the Edinburgh SaberCats real quick from Vela. Talk about what they bring to the table.
Well, they've got some good, they got a good quarterback here, and we were talking about it earlier. A good defensive line and a good offensive line. It's going to be a good matchup. I mean, the Cardinals are going to, I think that match up pretty well with them. But, they've got to do some containing on that air attack we were talking about earlier. But, it's going to be the battle of two heavyweights. Both teams are coming off, Vela's coming off a loss. So right. Harlingen's coming off of a big win against Vela. So, but it's the playoffs. Right now, everybody's 0-0. I mean, everything's down. So, hey, the winner goes on and the loser goes home. So,
right.
It's going to be a great one. I think you're going to see Vela come out with some fire after losing a close one last week against Wesco East.
Definitely, and they would have had a chance to win that district title, and so they do not. And that's one of the storylines coming into this game tonight is that Edinburgh Vela, used to winning the district championship on that side of the valley, have gone undefeated the past couple of seasons as well. This season has not been so for the Edinburgh Vela SaberCats, coming in here 7-3, losing 2 in district. So that is uncharacteristic of this football program. But yet here they are, like you said, 0-0, and they're ready to do some battle. Harlingen, on the other hand, has had a stellar season. After dropping an early game to Converse Judson, they have reeled off game after game, winning, coming in here undefeated in district with the championship. Only one loss on the season. And so here we go. Edinburgh Vela going to be kicking off. They did win the toss. They deferred, and so Harlingen chose to get the ball. Squib kick here. Fielded about the 21-yard line, out to the 25. Quick move to the outside. Good pressure there from Vela. And they'll take him down about the 26.
Well, that was pretty. I didn't expect to have a squib kick so early in the game, but it worked out to their benefit because of the kickoff unit was able to swarm around him, and I think it got a minimal game, about 2 or 3 yards. So the Cardinals will be starting off at their own 25. It looks like 26. So we're getting ready for some playoff football, Texas playoff football here, ladies and gentlemen.
And it is a beautiful night here in South Texas. Nice, cool weather. And we just want to thank y'all for tuning in. But this is a live audio-only broadcast as per UIL rules. And so if you're wondering where the video is, it is not here except for on replays. Here we go. Stay with us. Quick pass out here to the 29. Connects. Spins. Ball on the ground. This will be Edinburgh Vela football. And we're going to have a turnover to start this game off.
Wow, I mean, he caught the ball. This is not the way the Harlingen Cardinals want to start off with the game. I mean, losing the ball deep in their own territory. But you got to give hats off to the defense of number 5 and you stripped the ball right out of him. So good job on the defense for Edinburgh Vela. So let's see what the Cardinals can do here on defense now.
Coach Gomez not happy with number 12, Hector Pettis, starting off the game with a fumble like that. And Edinburgh Vela does not need much to get going. Here comes the offense, commanded by the junior, number 7, Anthony Sotelo. He started since last year as a sophomore in the pistol formation now. And sends a man in motion. He's ready to do some work starting at the 30-yard line. Here come the SaberCats. Harlingen playing press defense. Tight in the box. Here we go. Sotelo looking to his left. Wants to throw it downfield. Lets it go. Has a receiver out to the corner. In and out of his hands. Incomplete pass.
Well, good job. He got a little bit of pressure from the defensive line. But good job from the cornerback over here to tip the ball away because it looked like he had a step on him, on the defender. But good job on the defense. Put a little bit of pressure and maybe he, threw it a little over because of the pressure from the defensive line.
Does have the win at his back right now. Sotelo will use that to his advantage. Pistol formation again with a running back behind him. That's number 1, Pablo Rivera. He's a sophomore running back. Here goes Vela, 2nd down and 10. Waiting for the snap. Takes it. Drops back. Here comes the pressure. Steps up. Lets it fly. He's got a man open towards the end zone. Defender gets hands up. Incomplete pass.
Once again, good pressure from the defensive line for the Harlingen Cardinals. Was able to get a hit on the quarterback Sotelo there, but also he threw into double coverage. So it was. I think the hit had a little bit of effect on the pass, but good job on the defense. Good job on the secondary from the Harlingen Cardinals.
3rd down now for the Vela SaberCats. I'm going to have to get used to saying that. SaberCats is not something that rolls off the tongue for me easy. It's been, I think, my first time ever calling the SaberCats football. And so this is exciting to be able to have them and host them here in Harlingen tonight. And so, again, a perennial playoff team, as is the Harlingen Cardinals side. 3rd down and 10 for Sotelo now. He's gone to the air twice. He'll go again. 3rd down, looking to pass. Looks it downfield. Got a receiver wide open. In and out of the hands of number 2, Justin Cantu, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he had a little bit of pressure, but Justin Cantu was open. I mean, that could have been a big gain for the SaberCats again. Aaron, saying that SaberCats again, but I think it was a little short. The pass was a little short. Maybe the pressure got to him, but still should have been caught, in my opinion.
Yeah, he slid, right? He kind of slid to his two knees and tried to get under it to scoop it up. It was a catchable football. And I'll tell you what, Joe, like you said, I think on all three of those, the receiver actually had a step on the secondary. That is definitely something to keep an eye on. They're going to go for it on fourth down, and Sotelo comes out in a spread formation with four wide receivers. He's ready to go. Waiting for the snap now, takes it, looks downfield, wants to pass. Nice blocking up front, rolls out to his right, trying to find space, tucks it, and he'll go out of bounds, and it'll be turnover on downs as the Harlingen Cardinal defense holds.
Well, good job on the defensive line to put up some pressure on there. I do like the call of them going for it. I mean, it was a long field goal, a short punt.
Right.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service, the experience like no other. And right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, the 2019 Ford F-150 pickup with 0 interest for 72 months plus $1,000 in bonus cash. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
Wow. Aaron, that offensive line created a big hole, and he was able to jot him down for, 70 yards down the field. You can see the speed of the quarterback here. He was, he left everybody behind. Good job on the offensive line, and good job for him to score that on the first play of the game, on the first play of their second drive.
After that big fumble, right? And for those of y'all listening live, thankful that you're able to watch the replays, right? Because those are not live video. So I hope you got to see that and what Galvan was able to do there. And, he spread everybody out, Joe, nobody in the backfield, and then he just runs it up the gut. What a great play call. The extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, Galvan spread the defense. The defense was really...
Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
I'm not going to judge you on that, but I'm just saying I couldn't do it. But you know what? Maybe I believe in you, Joe. I know you could have done it. But, man, I tell you what, that was impressive there. What a quick turn of events, Joe. I mean, it's been bang since we started, right? Cardinals come out, first play, fumble. Vela gets it, 4 and out. Harlingen first play, touchdown. I mean, you can't write a script like that, but this is Texas playoff football, folks. And so we're in for a good one. This is far from over. We're just at 11:08. We just started, not even 2 minutes into the game. We've got a couple of turnovers, and we have a score on the board, and Cardinals get ready to kick off.
Like you said, you couldn't ask for a better start than that. Fumble, stop them, and score.
Someone's saying, I want an exciting game. Well, I think we've got one.
Under a minute.
Yep. All right, here we go. Kickoff time for the Cardinals. They'll be kicking towards the north side of the field for all you people out there who are good with directions. The wind is coming from the north, by the way, so this will be a short kick. Fielded about the 12-yard line, out to the 20 now. And it makes a move up the middle to the 30, 35, out to the 41-yard line. That was a great return, Joe.
Good return on number one there, and gave them good field position. Now the SaberCats are going to have the ball at about the 41-yard line. Good job on the special teams for the SaberCats. Were able to create a little bit of seam there for him to run through it. So good job, good start out there. Let's see what they can do here on offense.
1st and 10 for the Vela SaberCats, ball on the 41-yard line. Sotelo went to the air 4 times. He got 3 of them off, and the 4th one, he ran it out of bounds, right? But we do know that he wants to stretch the field, and he's got such a pretty pass with a nice touch, and so he's going to come back to that, I'm sure. Sotelo in that pistol formation has 2 running backs in the backfield with him, takes a snap. This will be a handoff to number 1 up the middle, drops his shoulder pad level, and Pablo Rivera's got some yards, pushing the pile now.
Well, he ran right up the middle, and he was stopped for about 5, but I guess the offensive line pushed him for an extra 2 more. So good job on the offensive line for the SaberCats. Keep pumping and then not stopping until the whistle wins.
2nd down and 3. 10:40 in the first quarter. We're just getting started. It is 7-0. The Cardinals lead with a huge 70-yard touchdown run by Mr. Galvan, the quarterback. Here goes Sotelo trying to answer back. Handoff, number 1 on the outside. First down looks like for Pablo Rivera on a nice run by the SaberCats.
Rivera ran really well around the outside, was able to get about 4 or 5 yards, able to get the first down, move the chains. So good job on the offensive line. Do we have a flag?
Yes. Do have a flag in the area in which he was running towards, so could be a holding. And it is. So that'll be a big penalty, Joe.
Well, that's going to hurt a little bit. I mean, you got all of a sudden you have a 1st and 10, and now you got a 2nd and 13. So,
Yes.
you know, those are the kind of penalties you do not want in a playoff game here.
All right, so number 1, that was Pablo Rivera. I like the way he runs. I have him listed here as a sophomore, and so Vela not afraid to play sophomores. We knew they did that with Sotelo last year, and they're doing that with number 1, and he's running strong. There is a new running back in. He will get the handoff. He gets hit in the backfield quickly, and lots of yardage there for number 21, and I have him here as Jonier Marin.
Yeah, good job by the Cardinal defensive line to get some penetration through. Was able to get like you said, a yard, maybe a 2-yard loss. But now you come up with a 3rd and about 15 to go. So good job for the Cardinal defense to start off here.
Sotelo, I know, is itching to go to the air on this one, Joe, and we'll see if that hunch is right. Shotgun formation this time. He's got 3 to his right. He's going to send 1 in motion. Now number 13 goes across, waiting for the snap now. 3rd down and 14 for the SaberCats, looking downfield. Nice pocket set up. He tries to throw it, but the ball is dropped. Picked up by number 42. The Cardinals 10-5 touchdown. Cardinals fumble by Sotelo, and the Cardinals have another score.
Aaron, I don't think anybody touched the ball. I think he just didn't grip it properly.
And it was going backwards, Joe.
Yeah. He just lost grips on the ball there and was able to, number 42 of the Cardinals were able to get in and pick it up for a good 30-yard touchdown run for the defense. So all of a sudden here we got a 13-0 ball game.
That was number 42, Nathan Huerta. I was so excited on that just to call that play that didn't get a chance to glance down at the paper, but Nathan Huerta picked that up and ran it in. We do have a flag on the field back here at the 50, way at the 50. Way back at the 50, I should say. Not sure if it just fell out of the official's pants.
I think it did.
Let's see. Oh. All right, so warning on the sideline. There was so much excitement down there. I'm sure coaches and players were too close. And what happens if that, head linesman over here, if he can't run down the field clearly, he's going to throw a flag. Next time, that'll be a big-time penalty, and that could negate a touchdown next time.
That sure could. I mean, you're given a certain amount of room to stay around in. So, I guess you get a warning at the first one and then, penalty on the second one.
Correct. Right? Yes, you get one. Each team gets one warning. So that's they burn their warning early. Had a funny story about that. I saw the flag over here in 50. I said the official could have dropped it. When I officiated years ago, Joe, I went running down the field. I was trying to catch my breath, and the white cap said, what you got, son? I said, I don't have anything. He said, well, your flag's back there, so it just fell out of my pants. And I had to go all the way back and get it. All right, here we go. Did have an extra point attempt here.
Flag, too, and looks like it's going to be offsides against
both
Vela.
sides. So they're going to go ahead and decline that. Kick is good. So 14.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
They went for it, so the turnover on downs and scored on the first play and then a defensive touchdown. We haven't even gotten 3 minutes past the third quarter yet, and we already have a 14-0 Cardinals on top. But like you said, it happens just so fast.
Back and forth, and I tell you what, early here in the first quarter, we are having ourselves a good time here in Bogus, and stay with us. And you know what, I want to just say this, and Vela, you cannot count them out. They're down 14-0 right now, but this is a playoff team. This is a team that knows how to win under pressure. And so Harlingen cannot take Vela lightly from this position. They are a cat backed up into the corner. And so watch out. Here we go. They'll get a chance. Returning at the 5-yard line, out to the 10, now 15, 20, 25. Nice move there. Spin down to about the 28-yard line or so, and Vela SaberCats will get another chance.
He had a good, decent return. Was able to get it about the 28-yard line. So, like you said, Aaron, I wouldn't count them out. I mean, they are a playoff team. The last couple of years, they've went really deep in the playoffs, so they know how to win. So I think that the Cardinals should not get a little confident right now, being up 14-0, because this team can score, and they've got some weapons on offense.
That's right. Sotelo being the key one back there, number 7. And he will have a chance here, the junior quarterback commanding that offense. So they'll get to start here at the 29-yard line. And they are ready to go. Edinburg, Vela, SaberCats in all white with those black helmets tonight. And Harlingen going blackout, all black uniforms. So here we go, handoff outside, number 1, running back, sophomore, out to the 35-yard line. And so easily he picks up about 6 yards, Joe.
Good little run around the right side, like you said, Aaron, and you know, good. He had a good blocker, number 35, right in front of him. Was able to get a key block and able to get 5 yards. That's what you want to do in first down. Get it, second and short, and get it manageable and start moving them chains.
Pablo Rivera, a sophomore running back, went out for a little break. He's the one that had that first down run, but that was called back because of a holding. Second down and 4. Rivera stays in the backfield along with number 7, Sotelo, and the fullback, number 35. And he's doing a good job blocking so far. That's Matthew Trevino. Sotelo wants to pass downfield. Good pocket. Sets it up. Throws it downfield. There's nobody in the area. Incomplete pass is number 2. Justin Cantu had no idea the ball was even there.
I think Cantu and Sotelo were not on the same page, because I think he went one way and the pass went the other way. So a little miscommunication there. And but it shows you the arm that the kid can throw. So,
yes.
You can't take him lightly. That was a good 45-yard pass down the, Easy. So other than the miscommunication, but the kid has an arm. So I would think that, Harlingen would have to, get their secondary in line and on these long passes that he's going to attempt.
All right, here we go. Third down and 4. 8:30 remaining in the first quarter. 14-0 is the score. Sotelo now in that pistol, meaning he's got his running back behind him. They're going to be timeout, Edinburg, Vela. So this is the...
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, we're the
And tries to support that team as they get ready to march towards potential state finals, right? And so a couple of teams this year, some possibilities, right? And I just love how the Valley does come around once you get into rounds 4 and around there to support whoever it is that is left there at that point.
Yeah, they sure do. I mean, it doesn't matter if you were rivals before, but when it comes to those rounds, it's all the Valley.
Yep, that's right. You get all the force of that Valley. Third down and 4 coming up for Edinburg now. And Vela shifting that fullback back into position now. Sotelo waiting for the snap. Calls a line out to the line of scrimmage here. Defense making a shift. Lots of shifting before snap. Here we go. Sotelo looks downfield. Here comes the pressure. Steps up, lets it fly. Nice throw. Caught at the 50, cross midfield. And that'll be a nice pickup for the Vela SaberCats. First down into Cardinal territory.
Well, good job, first of all, for the offensive line to giving Sotelo the time to throw. And he threw a nice pass from the opening for number 4. Good play, and they're hurrying it up right down.
Right back at it. First and 10. Ball is on the 47-yard line. And Sotelo right back in command. Rolls to his left, handoff. Sophomore running back up the middle. Not much there for Pablo Rivera.
Good job for the Harlingen defense. I think they got about a 1 yard, maybe a half a yard. But they were able to give a good push and were able to stop the good run there. So, but, we saw that play earlier. I mean, the guy, Sotelo, has an arm. So the Cardinal secondary's got to be, a little careful on that because he has an arm.
Yes, he does. And they've been beating that secondary, a lot. So it's going to connect at some point. Second down coming up. Short 10. Shift to man in motion. And here's Sotelo waiting for the snap. Showing blitz up the middle. Here it comes. Handoff. Left-hand side. Pablo Rivera, gain of about 3 yards. Flag on the play.
It was a good job there on Rivera to get, he ran pretty hard. But let's see what it's going to be a hold against Harlingen. That's going to be an automatic.
I was kind of reading, as we wait for that, I was reading through the roster here for Edinburg Vela. there's a lot of sophomores and juniors starting tonight for this Vela team. And, we're talking about kind of how Vela went through a couple undefeated seasons. And this year, dropped 3-2 in district. It's a young team. It's a very young team. And so to be in a position of playoffs again with a young team is a good thing. They're kind of reloading, if you will. But lots of youngsters playing, juniors, sophomores down there in the field for Vela right now. Here's a call.
Hands to the face mask. Number 32 on the defense. We have
15-year. So you start out saying 15-year penalty.
Well,
what is that?
He's
15.
breathing a little heavy, too.
I know it's tough, man. 15, there's a lot. It's cool down there. 15-yard penalty. That's a big penalty against.
That is a big penalty.
Harlingen High, and Vela marches all the way down to the 29-yard line. Here goes Sotelo now, getting ready to get back in this action. Sotelo looks downfield. Here comes the pressure from the outside. Lets it go. In and out of the hands of one receiver into another. Down to the 20-yard line. Nice 9-yard pickup.
Wow, talk about a little luck there. And one tipped it, the other one grabbed it. But, hey, they'll take it. I mean, able to get 9 yards on it. A good pass, though. The first receiver, I think, should have got it, but the second receiver made sure he caught it.
Tip drill for the offense on that one.
That's where the tip drill comes in.
It's usually a defensive drill, but offense used it that time. Second down and 1 for the SaberCats. Send a man in motion now. Sotelo very calm, very patient in the helm there. And here comes the snap. Little shift in that defensive line. Sotelo looks to the sideline one more time. Snap, give, 21 up the middle. First down and more. Down to the 10-yard line goes number 21. That's Donier Marin.
Marin had a good run around the left-hand side, and the offensive line, give them credit. They opened up the hole there pretty easily. He was able to get about 13, 14 yards on that run. Good job on the SaberCats offensive line to open up those holes there.
So they will have a 1st and 10, ball on the 11-yard line. So they can technically convert over to another first down before getting a touchdown. And here we go. 6:15 left in the first quarter, 14-0 Cardinals. And Vela trying desperately to respond now before it gets out of hand. Sotelo ready. He's got number 1 behind him. Pablo Rivera takes a snap, looks downfield, wants to hit that slant. In and out of the hands of his receiver, number 2 on that slant. An incomplete pass.
It was incomplete, but I thought it should have been. From my angle, it looked like he should have caught it. It actually should have been, I think, close to, maybe a touchdown. But, again, this is state playoffs. You've got to make these plays because you're down 14-0. You've got to make a statement right here. You don't want to say it's a crucial drive, but it's a crucial drive.
It is, especially with the Harlingen and clicking. And the momentum definitely is a Cardinal favor right now. 2nd and 10 for Sotelo. He's throwing good passes. They're just not being caught right now. Rolls to his right. Lets it fly in and out of the hands of number 13. That's another drop pass.
We had another drop pass. I mean, he was open. That was going to be a good 5-6 yard gain. It would have made the third down a little bit more manageable. But able to drop the ball. Good hustle by the Harlingen defense to get him there pretty quick, though. If he would have caught it, it would have been, he would have been pushed out of bounds pretty fast.
So 3rd down and 10 now. 5:56 remaining in the first quarter. 14-0. And just want to shout out here, Real Sports Live, KHGN doing an awesome job tonight here, bringing this broadcast, and we're excited to bring it to you. We're enjoying those instant replays. It's the only way we can get you video tonight. Otherwise, it has to be audio. Here we go. Sotelo in that pistol formation. Takes a snap, looks downfield. Here comes the pressure. He lets it fly. Receiver in the end zone. Up, and it's caught. That comes down with it. That's a touchdown for the SaberCats.
Wow, that was a good play. I mean, he was able to jump. It was pretty much a jump ball. Number 21 was able to grab it for a touchdown. And here now you got the SaberCats answering back, cutting the lead in half. And looks like we got a pretty good ball game going on here.
Number 13, Kevin Rojas, the senior wide receiver, coming down with that beautiful pass. And we've been talking about that touch, Joe, and how Sotelo just has such a pretty release on that football. And it's like he places it in the hands there. That's why so many drops are frustrating, because they're right there for those receivers. This time, number 12 does a great job. Number 13, I'm sorry, getting up there, coming down with it. The extra point is good, and that is 14-7 is the score now with 5:50 remaining in the first quarter.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
I muffed it, meaning fumbled it, but then he recovered his own and then took it upfield for even more yardage.
That looked a little scary there for a second, but it was able to recover the ball and get the Cardinals to about their own 47, 48-yard line. So good field, no, it's going to be at their 42-yard line, I'm sorry. But good field position again for the Harlingen Cardinals with that explosive offense, and Galvan over here at the helm.
Number 5, Tristan Vasquez. Got to give him credit on that, picking up that football, getting it upfield, giving the Cardinals some great field position now. Jaime Galvan back there. Talk about someone he's got a zip on his throw, right? So that's a little bit of a difference, but he can run too. Lets this one fly. We do have a flag on the play. Usually that's an offside call.
It looks like it's going to be against Harlingen, according to the ref.
That or illegal formation. So I was telling you right before the game, Joe, that Jaime Galvan, wait for this white cap, and we'll get back to that, put a pause. So illegal shift on the Cardinals. So 5-yard penalty. I was saying that Jaime Galvan could decline it, so they'll take second down now. He was right under 2,000 yards passing, 1934, something like that, and right under 1,000 yards rushing. So at this point, he's probably pretty close to breaking 2,000, 1,000, and that's pretty impressive. It's been a good year for the senior quarterback for the Cardinals. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, that's impressive. 2,000, 1,000, right, with a bunch of touchdowns, too. Second down and 10. Galvan is going to take the snap. He's going to keep this one. That's how he scored last time. This time he won't get much. Gain of a couple inches, maybe.
Yeah, he didn't have much to run on there. He did a little quarterback sneak, pretending he was going back to pass, but a good job of the SaberCats defense.
Looking down here on the Harlingen Cardinals sideline, lots of blonde hair all over the place, Joe. Is a tradition for them as they dye that hair. Has that been going on for many, many years? I think probably a couple decades now. So,
yeah, the blonde hair playoff look, huh?
They I've seen some helmets come off like, oh, there's a lot of blonde hair down here on the Harlingen side, but that is their tradition. Third down and 10 and 9 for the Cardinals. Galvan rolling to his left, wants to pass. That's it flies. Receiver is his brother, wide open. In and out of his hands, incomplete pass.
Again, we had Galvan to Galvan, but he was not able to pull it down. It would have been a nice gain of about 15 to 17 yards, but good job on the offensive line to give Galvan a lot of time to throw. So it looks like we got a fourth down now, and it looks like Harlingen's going to do their punt.
We see the offense right early on that came out, fumble, and then now they're going to run into this turnover on downs. And barring that one big play, really, Joe, we haven't seen that offense too much.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Aaron. I mean, because the defensive touchdown, the one big play, I mean, the SaberCats defense has really done a good job.
That's exactly right. Here we go, fourth down, punt situation. Punt goes up, good-looking punt here. Comes down around the 30-yard line or so. It'll take a nice Cardinal roll inside the 25, down to the 21. So that ends up being a really nice punt there for the Cardinals.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
You know, it's really interesting, Joe, because just a while ago, not that long ago, I was feeling like, oh my gosh, we may have a runaway game here. We may have a blowout. And all of a sudden now we're looking at this right now. If Edinburg Vela is able to march down the field and score, we have a tie ball game. So how quickly things change in the playoffs, folks. And so that's why I say stay with us through the entirety of this game, because you never know what's going to happen. Vela's going to have a chance here on the 21-yard line. Sotelo takes a snap, handoff, left-hand side. That's Pablo. Takes it up the gut. Gain very minimal.
Yeah, I don't think the good job on the defensive line for the Cardinals was able to give a good push. I think he got no gain or maybe even a little loss, but nevertheless, it's going to be a second down and 10, and good job of the defense. But I was thinking the same thing too, Aaron, about that, quick 14 points, and I said, oh my God, we might have one of them games, but no.
Second down and 10 now. Sotelo cool, calm, collected. He's ready to go. That Harlingen defense, though, dangerous. They can, as they showed already, return a fumble for a touchdown. So definitely on a heavyweight bout, like we said from the beginning, both teams coming in here impressive. Here he goes. Sotelo looks to his left, lets this one fly in and out of the hands. A little bit low there for number 12, incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was a little low there. He didn't put much on it, but, good job again on the defense and the secondary to be right there with them. So, but now, a little play like that changes because we got, third and long. Could have been a 3rd and 5.
Third down and 10. 3:52 remaining in the first quarter. It looked like for a while there we're going at lightning speed, and now we've slowed down so much. But either way, it's 14-7 is your score here. Lots of momentum change, lots of time change. I mean, it's just been a back and forth first quarter so far, and we still have 4 minutes left. So 3:52 to be exact. Sotelo looking downfield, wants to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's going to step up. He spins out of it, lets it fly complete to his receiver. Past the first down marker. That'll be a first down SaberCats. What a play.
What a play. I thought it was going to be a sack, but he was able to spin around, look for the receiver, and was able to get do we have a penalty?
Yeah, the nice little spin move. The pocket collapsed around him, and he spun out of it. It's the best way I can explain it, but we do have a penalty flag. Here's the white cap. Holding on the defense, looks like.
Holding on number defense, number 13. That penalty is declined. Return to the play. First down.
All right, so there you have it. Holding on the defense declined. And what a magical play, if you will, by the SaberCats there, especially.
That was a great play. That was a great play.
Okay.
I thought it was a sack.
Yeah, I mean, wow. You got out of that magician style. First and 10 now for the SaberCats. They're going to blow this one dead.
It's going to be a false start, I think, on 13 for the SaberCats. I think
Good
he took
eye
off a little
there.
early.
Number 13 of the offense. False start.
Good eye there, Joe. You picked that one out.
Yeah, he had about a yard. I think he wanted to get a step on the defensive
Yeah.
cornerback, but he took off a little early. I saw that one right away.
All right, here we go. First and 15, I'm sorry. Sotelo ready to go. Cardinals showing blitz. They're going to back out of it, but they're going to bring a outside linebacker. Here he goes for Sotelo, flush in the pocket. Does have receiver. Connects with number 4 at the 36-yard line. That's a nice pickup.
Yeah, that was a good play. I thought he was going to get, he was flushed out to the right-hand side out of the pocket, but, was able to get about a 3-4 yard gain. But to see if it doesn't seem like much, but it could have been a lot worse, but the defense was really breathing down his neck. So good job on Sotelo to get that ball out.
Second down and 11. So he just picked up a few yards, ran for a lot, and it seemed like he threw for a lot, but only got a few yards positive gain. But either way, second down and 11 for Sotelo. And he just has a way of escaping, right? He's an escape artist.
He sure is.
It's fun to watch. Second down here. Here come the Cardinal defense. So going to try to tighten up on this, and they do. Number 1, Pablo Rivera, not much there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Rivera didn't have much to go here on the left-hand side. I mean, again, the Cardinal defense they've been able to get a good push on that offensive line. And, the SaberCats offensive line, I mean, they've got a lot of size. They've got a lot of meat on there. So good job on the Cardinals there to get some penetration through.
Yeah, number 76 here, that's Chris Leal, offensive line junior. He's a big offensive tackle on the right-hand side. Been watching him, and he's doing a good job there. Crashing down and doing a good job on pass block. He's neutralizing that side of the defense. So that's a junior right there. Like I said, lots of young guys on this team, and he's one of them. Third down and 10. Harlingen showing that they're bringing the house. They back it out. Sotelo looks downfield. He's got a wide open receiver, number 13. He catches, spins. He'll have a first down. Does Kevin Rojas, the senior wide receiver.
He ran a nice little curl route and was able to get the 10, 11 yards that he needed, and a little bit more after that. But The cornerback was playing him a little bit soft and was able to do that curl route, and Sotelo was able to zip it right through there.
You know, there's some teams, Joe, when you're like, they have a 3rd and 10, there's nowhere they're going to get this. Get the punt team ready. And both of these teams, they have a 3rd and 10. You think they have an opportunity to make it, you know. And so both offenses can produce those 12-yard plays, you know, pretty efficiently. And so that's what I enjoy about this game tonight. So far, Edinburg Vela, though, has had more chance to show their offense. First down for the SaberCats, looking downfield, lets this one fly. Sotelo's got number 4, comes back to the football, and that's a drop pass. Should have been caught.
That should have been caught, and also again, what number 42 for the Harlingen Cardinals was able to get on his face. And that didn't make a direction on the pass, but a good pressure on there. But like you said, Aaron, that should have been caught. Here in the playoffs, you've got to make those catches because it's going to come down to this game is looking very tight, and it's going to come down to those 1 or 2 plays that we should have, could have, you know, and do something here. But it's a good opportunity there.
Yeah, the Cardinals defense, of course, they've been known for the defense, always known for the defense. They're getting stretched right now, but they're doing a good job of not bending, or bending but not breaking. So here we go, 2nd down and 10. And this is a heavyweight fight, like I said, and the Cardinal defense ready to bring it. Here comes a blitz, right-hand side. And then the left-hand side, there goes the fumble on the play. And this ball's on the ground, but recovered by the running back, number 21 for the SaberCats. That's Joniel Marin. He almost lost that one again.
Yeah, we had you know, I think it was Nathan with number 42 was able to get through there and was able to, I mean, it's going to be about a 10-yard loss with the fumble and everything, but good pursuit there for the Harlingen defense. It's going to push Vela back 3rd, and it looks like about 19 or 20 yards to go. So good job on the defense to get that push back there.
Number 42, you called his name again. He's the one that picked up that fumble earlier, returning for a touchdown, and this defense is hungry, and they're playing well so far. That secondary is getting tested, but they're doing a good job up in the box. 3rd down coming. Here comes the pressure. They get to him. Sack in the backfield, number 37, and the Cardinal attack gets to him.
That was Kevin Zuniga there around the right side. Did a nice little move on it. Was able to get to the quarterback, and they've been putting pressure, Aaron, all night on him. But Sotelo's been able to do some magic, but not this time. He was able to get sacked in another long loss, and now we got a 4th and 27.
4th and 27. How about that Cardinal defense there? Tightening up here with 55 seconds remaining. Punt coming on. 14-7 your score, and the Cardinals have an opportunity here to get some excellent field position. Punt time for the SaberCats. Waiting for the snap, and it's going to be blown dead because there was movement on that line.
That's what it looked like, Eric. So it looks like it's going to be pushed back another 5 yards.
Yep. Yeah, it was one of the number 6 over here on this side. He just started backpedaling. He felt that pressure coming, wanted to get a quick step on it, but he got caught. So
Harlingen's going to get some good field position.
I'm watching. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 4th and 32 to go. So, yeah, I don't think they have a 32-yard playbook play on their playbook. So it looks like Harlingen should have some good field position here.
I'll just let you know that number 4, Jaime Galvan, is warming up over here. He's jumping around. He's ready to go. This is going to be a really short punt, Joe. It lands about the original line of scrimmage and then bounces about 15 yards beyond that. But the Cardinals will have the ball at the 35-yard line.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
There.
That was great. That was a good little laugh up here in the booth. 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. And Jaime Galvan is ready to show something. Hasn't played too much yet. Raiden Berry get to call his name first time. Running back for Harlingen. Gains 3 yards.
This is the first time we have called his name out there, and was able to get a couple of 2-3 yards on that run. Trying to get that running game going for the Cardinals.
Well, they call them the Harlingen triplets, okay? And that is going to be Jaime Galvan, number 4, Justin Galvan, number 3, and number 27, Raiden Berry. And those guys train together. They hang out together. 2 brothers, of course, biological, and then Raiden Berry, also that brother they include. And so, you know, he's had a phenomenal year as well. I don't have the stat in front of me, but, you know, he's had well over 1,000 yards. And so definitely a 3-headed monster there for the Cardinals. And really, we just haven't seen him much because early on that fumble and then that quick one play score, and then, then they win turnover on down. So haven't really got a rhythm going. And someone asked me before the game, I said, Harlingen likes to get the lead and control the clock. But they haven't had a chance, so they're ready to get that ball and keep it for a while.
I think you're right, Aaron. I think they're going to start doing that. They're going to try to get that running game going. Like you said, they'd like to get those long drives and melt the clock down a little bit, and and tire down the defense.
Right. So here we go. Galvan, empty set. He's got 4 wide receivers all to his right. Last time they spread it out, he busted a 7-yard run. Remember that? This will be a screen out to Raiden Berry, though, and it is sniffed out quickly and hit in the backfield by number 30, the SaberCats.
Wow, they read that one, Aaron. And they had a 5 wide to the right-hand side, and I think they were trying to get a shield going and try to, move him back, but he was able to lose a yard. Good jobs on the SaberCats defense because they, like you said, they sniffed that one out really quick.
He got in that backfield, and he was there quickly. Put 4 wide receivers on one side. I guess they sniffed that one out pretty quick. They're down in 11 coming for the Cardinals now. Going to shift the receivers over to the left-hand side. Raiden Berry is in the backfield, shotgun formation. Looking downfield, here comes some pressure. Rolls to his left, lets it go. Caught at the 40. Pushing towards that first down marker. Flag on the play.
That was set on number 2, but a nice pass by Galvan. But I guess we've got to see what the play, what the flag is, because it was out there where the play was happening. So it could be maybe a face mask or...
It's going to be face mask or hold, I'm thinking.
Hold.
Oh, they're going to wave it off. No penalty.
Oh, they waved it off. Maybe he dropped it again, Aaron.
That's a mistake I made a long time ago. Won't ever forget that one. It happens, all right? Okay. Going to be a short down yardage here for the Cardinals. 4th and 1.
And they're going to go for it.
They're going for it.
I like the call. I like the call.
Showing trust in their offense and their defense, too. 4th and 1, and here we go. Big play call here early in the game to start off the second quarter. Cardinals up 14-7, and they're bringing it. 10 on the play clock here. Keeping an eye on that as they're trying to get a play from the sideline. 5, 4. I don't think they'll get one off. 2, 1. Someone's going to have to call a timeout, and they do. All right, so timeout. Cardinals, curious to see, Joe, if they come back.
Imagine watching your favorite movie or sporting event on a 100-inch screen, right in the comfort of your living room. See the big picture with great sound. Get a theater installed in your home today for just $29.99. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Hi, we're the Real Night City Rattlers. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
I still think they're going to go for it, though. I like the call if they do. The defense has been doing really well. Like I said, this is playoffs.
They do bring in number 88, Andre Constanzi, and he's been a cool story this season, right? A student from Italy here in Harlingen, and he had a touchdown earlier in the season, and so they do call him out onto the field. He's out there, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a different package. I don't know if that's a punt package, quick punt. We'll see. He's in the slot, though. 4th down and 1, and we do have Galvan back in there. Berry in motion. Keeper up the middle. 2 linemen. He's going to break this one for a first down. And the Cardinals, great play call there. And they keep the chains moving.
I like the call. Like I said, he was ran right on the right-hand side. Was able to get 3-4 yards. All he needed was 1. But good job on the offensive line to create that little seam there. But good call. Like I said, I love the little 4th and 1 call.
All right, 1st and 10. And the Cardinals pulling it off on 4th and 1. Here we go. Galvan, right-hand side now. Nice dash through that offensive line and picks up about 7 yards on the play quickly.
That was a good play, Aaron. It looked like if he didn't get tripped up, it looked like he was going to cut left, and it looked like he had a lot of open field. But good job on the SaberCats, the ankle tackle him, I guess. But I like what they're doing. They're pushing the ball. They're like you said, taking some time off.
When he runs, he's like a gazelle. He just kind of prances. And he covers a lot of ground really fast with a few steps. Left-hand side, he's got it wide open. 40, 35, 30-foot race now. 25, 20, 15, down to the 10. Inside the 10, down to the 7. And Galvan shows off his gazelle-ness on that play.
Aaron, I don't even think that was a play. He saw that left-hand side wide open, and I think he just asked for the ball really quick. I saw it, too. I was like, well, that's a big gap there. So good job, and like you said, he was able to run really fast on there.
He just has these long strides, man. He just covers 4 yards.
Player.
Amazing. 1st down and goal for the Cardinals. Galvan set up lone person in the backfield as Raiden Berry is split into that slot position here. It's in Constanzi in motion. He's going to follow Constanzi left-hand side. Someone dives at his ankles, can't get him. Down about the 3-yard line, pushed out of bounds.
Good job again, running on the left-hand side and able to pick up 3-4 yards, get a second and about 3 to go. But once again, what they're doing, they're pounding the ball on the run and getting that defense a little tired.
Yeah. This is the game that they like to play, though. They like to keep the ball.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Right. They've got, like you said, the triple threat. And, you know, I really would not like to be the defensive coordinator for Vela right now.
You got a lot to cover. You got to worry about Berry, and really they've neutralized Berry so far. But Galvan is something else, and so he's definitely showing off tonight. And it's a battle of two great quarterbacks, and that's what I like to see. Here we go, Galvan now. Berry, right-hand side. He's got space, makes one move to the inside, dives, stretches for the end zone. They're going to say touchdown, Cardinals.
Wow. They had him down short, but he was able to extend the ball, Aaron, and reach at the very end and get the 6 right there. Good job again with the offensive line. This is what the Cardinal football is all about, trying to just pound that run, Aaron, like you were saying earlier. Pound the run, and wear down the defense a little bit.
20-7 is the score now with 9:06 remaining in the second quarter. And Raiden Berry finally getting some touches. Been pretty quiet up until now. And one of those touches results in a touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And we have 27 to score now as the Cardinals put some separation between them.
Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
I don't like to say this sometimes, but I think this is a crucial drive for the SaberCats to try to get them back in this ball game. So I think they've got to do something, use Sotelo's arm, and see if they can come up with some plays, maybe some trickery or something, because you don't want this to get out of hand with 9:06 left to play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Vela going to desperately try to get back here into some kind of position to at least keep from that Cardinal momentum from growing yet again. They did a good job of kind of stifling it a while ago. But here, if nothing's done here in this drive, like you said, it could open up the door for another Cardinal push. So here we go, 21-7 the score, 9:06 remaining in the second quarter. Kickoff time for the Cardinals. This will be fielded about the 9-yard line, out to the 10-15 now, 20. Nice move to the 25, plants his foot there, the 29, and he won't go further. Vela SaberCat football, 29-yard line.
Good job in the special teams there to get there and not create any lanes or anything for Vela to have better field position, but good job on special teams for the Harlingen Cardinals to, keep them down inside the 30-yard line. So, Aaron, I guess this is going to be, find out if the SaberCats have a little trickery or see what Sotelo can do to put some points on the board.
Here we go. Sotelo's going to get a chance here. Has a running back with him. 2 running backs, as a matter of fact, in the backfield. Got 2 wide receivers to his right and 1 to his left. And here we go. SaberCat football down 21-7. Still early in the second quarter. Here comes the pressure from the outside. Sotelo's going to hand it off up the middle. Nice move there, but not much gain. Maybe 1 for the running back.
Yeah, there was nothing there, and it was a great job by Angel Godson, number 90, that was able to get him down for no gain. No gain. So good job on the defensive line for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Second down for Vela and the SaberCats. Very slow to get a snap off, right? No big rush. They're kind of taking their time. They're getting up to line, reading that defense, and here comes the snap. Rolls to his right. That's a fly in and out of the hand of number 13. Could have had a one-handed grab there, but incomplete.
A good play because it was looking left, went in, right across the middle for number 13, but just a little bit in front of him. But, you know, you've got to try to make those kind of plays because, like I said, this is the playoffs. It's not like if you can practice next week. If you lose, you go home.
And that urgency has to be there, right? And, you know, this is not the time to short arm a catch. You got to lay yourself out there. And, you know, of course, running up the middle, it's easy for me to say because you're going to get hit if you catch that football. But this is the playoffs. You lose, you go home. So 3rd down and 10 now, or 9, I should say. And going to try to convert this one. Sotelo looks downfield, has a wide open receiver across the 40-yard line. Catches 35-30, 25-20. He's gone. 10-5 touchdown, SaberCats.
Wow, just what we were talking about. They needed that one play, and they got it. The arm of Sotelo in number 2 was wide open across the middle. Looks like somebody blown the coverage there a little bit, but was able to hit him on stride, Aaron, and that was a really impressive pass by number 7, Sotelo from the SaberCats. I mean, he literally, the guy did not have to stop for the pass, so good job on him. And like I said, somebody blew coverage because he had at least 7-8 yards on him.
Number 2, Justin Cantu, that's a senior wide receiver. He was the one who caught that, and that was a huge touchdown there for the Sabres. We're talking about you got to lay it out there. You got to put it out there. This is the playoffs. And then they hooked up for a huge touchdown. That's exactly what we're talking about. And so this is what it's all about right here, folks. And I said earlier on, I said the thing with Edinburg Vela is that they'll kind of lull you to sleep, and they hit.
Right now at D-Tronics, you can get this Kenwood multimedia player that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for just $10 a week. Low weekly payments at D-Tronics. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
D-Tronics. Step or two on the cornerbacks and safeties almost every play right now.
You're absolutely right. You've been seeing that. We've been talking about that, and eventually Sotelo was going to strike him down, and he did on that last play because it was a nice pass. And I think this is one thing that they can, if there is such a thing as a weakness in the Harlingen defense, it might be something in the secondary. But like I said, great pass. You got to give him credit for Sotelo to just throw the ball perfectly.
Beautiful pass there, and again, that's open, Joe. I think we're going to probably see some more of that, especially. So what you're going to have in the halftime is some adjustments coming, and Cardinals are going to try to adjust and get those cornerbacks some help over the top, and the Vela is going to try to see what they can do to expose that even more. Short little kick here. Fair caught there by Constanzi. Nice, smart play. As he caught that almost going backwards. And so that was a heads-up play there, and they'll take it down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I like the play. You don't want to try to run, get hit, lose the ball, especially when you're running backwards there, like you were talking about. But has the momentum shifted a little bit? Maybe so. Yeah. We'll find out right now if the defense can make a stand or the offense can answer back.
Here we go. 1st and 10. We'll find out right here. Jaime Galvando. He's going to have a say about that. Raiden Berry in the backfield as well. And this offense is starting to click now, so let's see what they do. 1st down for the Cardinals. Takes a snap. Berry up the middle. Nice smooth spin move, but lots of SaberCat white jerseys there. No gain.
No gain. He did the little spin move, but it was able to get nothing on that play. But I still like the call. I still like the fact that they're running the football, and they're going to continue to stick to the game plan by running the ball.
2nd down now, so he does get a yard on that one. And really, Raiden Berry, we're used to seeing him gash for 12 and 15 and 25, and really hasn't had it. It's probably only his 4th or 5th touch of the game so far, so he needs to get warmed up. 2nd down for Galvan, ball on the 31-yard line, rolls to his right. Little RPO right here, run pass option. He'll keep it, and nice tackle there by number 20 on the outside.
They read that one all the way. Number 20 did a great job by staying with Galvan there, and I think it was a no gain or maybe, no gain on it. So hats off to the SaberCats, and this is going to be a crucial down here because it's either going to be 1st down or Harlingen's going to have to punt the ball. So let's see if the SaberCats are going to end up standing up.
I've noticed, Joe, that when the Cardinals try to go outside, the SaberCats, they run step by step with them. When they go up the middle, it's when they have trouble. Galvan now looking downfield, wants to pass the ball. Here comes the pressure, lets it fly, has number 2. Donny Serna in and out of his hands, incomplete pass.
Wow. I thought he had that one. It's going to bring a 4th down, Aaron. He had a step on the cornerback there, and it was a good pass. So I think Serna just, maybe lost a little concentration there, but nevertheless, it's going to be 4th down. So the SaberCats have answered, and now they're making the Harlingen Cardinals punt the ball.
And it's 21-14. Right, and so I'm not going to say it. I'll say it in a little bit if we get to that point. But this game has just been keeping me on my toes so far, Joe.
It has.
Because just when I feel one thing, another thing is reality. So 4th down and 9, and here's the punt for the Cardinals. And will be fielded, and it's caught about the 36-yard line. And that's where the SaberCats.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
They were able to get a good 9-10 play drive, so they can hit you long ways or they can hit you quick.
And it's funny though, right, Joe? Because like you talk about, the momentum, but it's so quiet that they do how they do it. I don't know how to explain it. You don't get this because they're just one shots, and so.
No, you're right.
And they're back in it all of a sudden. So 1st and 10, here we go. Sotelo. Pistol formation, going to hand off right-hand side. Not a lot there. No gain for the running back. Maybe even a little short loss.
It looks like it's going to be a loss of 1. Good job on the defensive line. And number 42 again. We've been calling out his name. And but Aaron, what you were saying earlier, I think I'm trying to think of the words. It's like they're like a sleepy kind of killer sort of thing, But they're able to be a little quiet, but able to move the ball very well.
2nd down and 11. Again, the Vela SaberCats very patient getting to the line, getting to the snap. No rush. They'll shift guys around with just a voice command. And here they go. 2nd down now. Sotelo, right-hand side, handoff 21. He's got to the edge there. We do have a penalty on the play.
Wow. He had some running room, Aaron, but he slipped. I think he slipped on his own. But that usually means a holding call, it looks like. So and the SaberCats are coming back, so it might be.
Holding. Number 76 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. We'll repeat the down.
Well, you have it.
Yeah, what we were just talking about, those momentum kind of killers there. You had a nice run, and actually, I think he slipped on his own, but those 10-yard penalties really hurt.
They do, and the last time that they got negative yardage was they ended up with a 4th and 32.
Yeah.
And so you also have to be able to combat those negative yards and try to get back to the line of scrimmage, and then eat it one piece at a time, because now you got 21 yards to change the downs here. So Sotelo's going to have to pull out some of that magic that he does, little escape artist down there. And he's going to go to work. 2nd and 21 now. Does have a running back with him in the backfield. Looks downfield, wants to pass. Receiver comes back to it. Catches it on the outside. Tries to get away. But what a great defensive play by number 13 for the Cardinals.
That was a good play over here by, I think it's James.
On the stop, number
13.
Manriquez,
yeah. Good job of able to get it because it was one-on-one and was able to pull him down for about a 2 or 3 yard gain, if not anything. But now we have a long, Aaron, what we're talking about, we have a 3rd down and long and 19 to go. Let's see what kind of play they have. I mean, we know they can strike quick.
Yes, definitely. And the plays have been open when they're trying to go over the top. And number 2, keep an eye out for him, or a ear out for him, I should say, Justin Cantu, the senior. He's been electric so far. So Telo drops back, wants to pass. Got number 13. I thought that was going to be intercepted.
I did too. It looks like 17 kind of lost the ball there. But nevertheless, you see the arm strength, and they were going for the 1st down. They weren't trying to get 10, 15 yards and get good punting field. They were trying to get the 1st down here.
And, 17 there for the Cardinals.
That's William.
Yeah, Herring. He was so focused on the receiver that if he would have just turned his eyes,
I think you're right.
That ball would almost sailed into his hand. It would have been an easy pick, and he could have gone the other way.
It could have.
So SaberCats should be glad that it didn't happen that way, and it happened the way it did, or else it would have been much worse. Here we go, 4th down, punt situation for the SaberCats. Nice high punt. Come down around the 45, takes a backwards bounce, and it'll come down right about the 47-yard line. So Cardinals with excellent field position.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
So let's see what they come up with.
So Jaime Galvan here is going trips right. 3 receivers to his right-hand side, 1 to his left. official there. Those are head linesman's going to come in to talk something over. So they'll have to.
Well, they're pointing. SaberCats are pointing to Harlingen's side.
They have the whole officiating crew there discussing something right now in the middle of the field. So either way, 4:34 remaining in the first half. 21-14 is the score, and the Cardinals now have a chance to get that momentum back. They've given the Vela SaberCats an opportunity on 2 occasions to even the score, and both times SaberCats unable to answer that bell. And so here's a white cap. So that's just about making sure the ball is where it's supposed to be. And good job there by the officiating crew communicating that, and it's down at the 49. So Cardinals 51 yards to work with here as they start their drive. Galvan sending his man out into the flat there. He'll keep it himself, and he's tackled about 8 or 9 yards, even 10 yards. I don't know, Joe. He just picks up ground so fast.
It's so quickly, like you said, and he ran around the right side, able to get a little seam in there, and it looks like they're moving the chain, so Cardinal first down. But good job on the run. I mean, like you said, he's very elusive. You've got to pay attention to what Galvan is doing.
The best way I could say is he slices through the defense. He just slices through the defense, and by the time you know it, he's 10 yards down the field. And so he's been unstoppable so far tonight with his legs. Now he'll take it to the left-hand side. Raidenberry blocking for him. Slices again to the 25-20. 15 down to the 10, down to the 5. And Galvan slicing through the defense yet again, and a big pickup for the Cardinals.
Well, like you said, he sliced right around the left-hand side this time. Able to see a long seam and able to run. I didn't think they were going to get him. I thought it was a touchdown, but nevertheless, he got it down to about the 5-yard line. So the Harlingen Cardinals are going to come up here at first and goal with 3:52.
First and goal for the Cardinals, marking him down about the 5-yard line. And, man, I thought he was gone, Joe.
I did too, Aaron.
Someone just got able to wrap him up, but what a run there by Galvan. In the backfield along with Galvan is Raidenberry. He had a touchdown not that long ago as he pushed his way into the end zone. This time Galvan following Barry out to the left-hand side. Same play again, and he stretches out towards the 2-yard line.
Yeah, he had Barry in front of him. Barry was kind of acting like as the fullback, and Galvan was going to try to push out to the left-hand side, but able to get a couple of yards. Still now second and about 2 to go. Taking a little time off the clock.
Yeah, and for Raidenberry to be able to, say, hey, you know what, I'm not going to touch the ball, but I'm going to go block for you. That's true team spirit right there, and, that's what you want. And these guys want to win, and that's what it's about in any way possible, and whoever gets the credit. That quote that says, when you're willing to win without worrying about who gets the credit is when you're going to achieve greatness. And so here we go. Alvan, right-hand side, pushing the pile. Touchdown, Cardinals, as the quarterback leaps into the end zone, and he gets another one.
He gets another one, Aaron. I think that's his second touchdown, but he ran around the right side, was able to get a little bit of push on that offensive line and able to score. Now it seems like the Harlingen Cardinals are, getting that run game going, trying to wear down that defense and trying to.
That's coming back. That's a big penalty, Joe.
Wow. Okay, we didn't see that, but that's going to eliminate the touchdown and going to push the Cardinals back 15 yards. So now we're going to go with 2nd and 17, it looks like.
Yeah, that's a chop block there. And so essentially what happens if one offensive lineman, or any player for that matter, but in this case an offensive lineman, is engaged with a defender, another lineman or another player cannot come below the waist and block that same defender. And so they're going to call that, what they used to call it, high-low. Now it's just straight chop block. But they treat that as a personal foul, 15-yard penalty. The second down and goal from the 17-yard line for the Cardinals. Galvan will go to work here. Raidenberry in the backfield, looks downfield. Here comes some pressure, steps up, lets it fly. He's got a receiver in the corner, but way overthrows him, incomplete.
Yeah, he saw that he was going to try to run, but he noticed there was nothing there, so he tried to get the ball downfield, unable to get it. Good job on the secondary for the SaberCats that were on there. A little bit of pressure up front. But like we said, Aaron, now we have a long third down to go. We just took 6 points off the board. So this penalty so far, it looks like it's hurting Harlingen's chances to score again.
Third down and goal, and this is what Vela needs right now if they're going to have a chance to make something happen, right, is to have a big stop on this defensive side of the ball. Galvan has something to say about that. The Raidenberry in the backfield along with him, 4 wide receivers. Spread out, keeper up the middle. He's got space to the 10-5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will this stand? No flag on the play. Looks like this is going to be good. 6 points for Galvan.
Wow. You just can't count them out because, I mean, I didn't think they were going to, get close enough to there. But a great run, a great job of the offensive line to open up a seam for that quarterback keeper and able to run those 17 yards for first down. Good job from Galvan to do that. Put the 6 back that they lost now.
And so we've seen this a couple times, Joe. What they're doing is what seems to be working is they're spreading out that Vela defense. They'll put 4 wide receivers, 5 wide receivers, and they stretch them all the way to the sidelines, right? They open up the space, and then Galvan just goes right up the middle. He slices down the middle of that defense.
And thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
So, going to try to get some of that momentum swing again.
They do get the ball in the second half.
Yes.
So they want nothing more than to punch it in for a touchdown and then come right back and have a chance to tie it. I'm telling you, Joe, because the eye test in the field right now, the Cardinals have been the better team. They just have. They dominated tonight so far, but the SaberCats won't go away. No. And so it's like you have a potential then coming right back into it here with 2 possessions. So, that's what makes this game exciting so far. Fielded at the 5, out to the 15, now 20, 25. Big hit there, and he'll be taken down about the 27-yard line.
That was a big hit there. Wow, I'm surprised he got up that quickly. But like you said, Aaron, you made a great point right now when you were talking about if Vela can come up with a drive, even if they can get 3 points, they're going to get the ball in the second half. And if and if they can score, then they could easily tie it up.
I'm laughing over because number 34 had that huge hit, and
he had a big hit.
He comes on the hit parade here on the sideline, and coach comes and grabs us. Dude, you need to be on the field. Get back out there, and they push it back out to the defense side of the.
That was Jarek Montalvo there on that hit.
Here's enjoying the parade over here, and coach like, get back on the field, man. You're needed. So
I'm sure Vela knew that name now.
Yeah, he's out there playing an outside linebacker position. He's ready to go. 1st and 10 now for Vela. 2:10 remaining in the first half, down 28-14. Sotelo claps for the snap, gets it, handoff, right-hand side. Nice hit there, but he still goes forward for a gain of 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, it looked like they had a little gap in the middle there, but was able to close down really quickly. Again, we've been calling out his name all the time, but I think that was number 42, Nathan Huerta, for the stop. And they were able to pick up about 4 yards and have a good push down on defense.
So 2nd and 6. Have not seen too much in a spread formation from Vela, right? Most of the passes have come from play action or a run play action or run pass option. Here's a nice handoff. He's going to break this on 21 out to the 40. Drops his shoulder pad. Big hit. 50, 45 into Cardinal territory down to the 40. And that's a big run by number 21, Jonier Marin, the senior running back.
The senior running back, number 21, Marin. He took it around the right side. I mean, he had the Cardinals had a couple of chances to make it a 10-yard, gain, but he was able to break a tackle or 2 and really get that momentum going.
What a run there, man. He just pile drived over someone there. That was a nice run there by number 21. 1st and 10, and they're in Cardinal territory just like that on the 40-yard line. They've got 1:25 and 1 timeout remaining. SaberCats trying to make something happen. Sotelo, here comes the pressure, lets it fly. He's got a receiver on the sideline. What a nice toe tap, and that's good for 11 first down SaberCats.
That was a great play. Good job by Sotelo because he had a lot of pressure coming up the middle, but he was able to find number 13 with that toe tap for about a 12-yard gain. Good job. And now the SaberCats have only wasted about 45 seconds, and they're already at the Cardinal 29-yard line. So what we were talking about, Aaron, and they can put some points on here and get the ball. You got a game.
Yes, sir, you sure do. And I tell you, I like that toe tap. Got both feet in, and that's NFL grade right there. All right, Sotelo handoff. Pablo, number 1, Man, he just dropped somebody else, and there's running with some purpose right now, Joe.
He's on a mission right now, Aaron, because he was down for about a 1 yard line, so maybe a known gain, but he was able to break that tackle, put his shoulder down. He was, he was not afraid to get hit. So, he managed to get 4 or 5 yards on that. It looked like it was going to be a loss.
Last 2 runs, there has been a running back running over a defender, and so the Vela SaberCats are playing with a little bit of urgency right now, as we talked about earlier.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
And I think that's what happened right now with the timeout. They needed to, sit back and talk about this and see if they can make a stop here, because the defense looked a little confused towards the last play as they were trying to shift players in and out, though. So it looks like we're coming out to a very good ball game here with 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
And I tell you what, it's what excites me is that it's going to be a good second half. Because both teams have some adjustments to make. And, if they can make those adjustments, come back out here, these are good teams. These are seasoned playoff football teams. And so you have to imagine that they're going to get into the locker room, and somehow, some way, like I said, the eye test has been that Harlingen should be leading this by another 2 touchdowns, I think. Somehow, some of the SaberCats have stayed close. So second down and 6 now for Vela. And they are down at the 25-yard line. Sotelo, that pistol formation. He's got a running back behind him. Low snap. It's on the ground. He picks it up, though, rolls to his right. Somehow, some way picks it up, and he may have close to a first down here. How did he do that, Joe? I don't know.
Oh, my God. It looked like it was going to be a 5-yard, 6-yard loss, and it turns out to be a 3 or 4 yard gain, and he was able to get out of bounds running around the right side, so able to stop the clock with 43 seconds, and they're lining up again.
That's right. He got out of bounds, Joe, and that was a smart play there by Sotelo. He's got 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. And here he goes, third down and short. Waits for the snap, and they're going to call that one dead. Flag on the play, and that's going to be on the defense. That's going against the Cardinals.
And that's going to give them a first down. Yeah, that's all they needed was 3, 4 yards, and they were able to get that jump. Maybe his hard count got them the crossover. But nevertheless, they're moving, Aaron, and now they're at about the 15-yard line.
This has been a game of feelings, Joe. You feel like it's going to get away, and then it comes right back. And now I'm feeling this excitement because I'm like, we got a good game on our hands.
I feel the same way. It looked like earlier, like we talked about, it looked like it was going to be a runaway, but SaberCats have been hanging in.
All right, first down and 10. Ball is marked on the 16-yard line. Sotelo, right-hand side. Hand up to the fullback. Finally gets some glory now. He pushes forward, gain of 3 yards.
That was Trevino on the right side, and gave a little bit push on the offensive line, and a good job on the defense also for closing it in.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
And with second down, I think it is second down. So that timeout is it's going to be a little crucial there. So I think I would have saved it a little bit longer, but I think they needed to do it. So
32 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 28-14. Thanks for joining this live audio broadcast. KHGN working here with Real Sports Live, and it's been a joy to bring you this game here. And I tell you what, folks, I hope that you've enjoyed this first half, and it's going to get better. And so here in a second, we're going to be winding down the first half. Then we're going to take a 28-minute break, and we'll be back for a second half live coverage. And so you're not going to want to miss that as we have Texas State playoff football going on here in the Valley of South Texas. Here we go, second down and 7. Sotelo looking to that sideline, 20 on the play clock. Goes up to the line of scrimmage, talks to his receivers, and he's ready to go. Takes the snap. Keeper rolls to his right, looking downfield. Got a receiver in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, SaberCats.
Wow, that was a great play. I mean, he went one way, the receiver went another, and he was able to connect with number 3. Good pass by Sotelo and Aaron. 25 seconds left, and now they're only down by a touchdown with the ball coming in the third quarter. We've got ourselves a good game. We've got ourselves a really good game going on here.
Number 13, Kevin Rojas, the senior wide receiver. That, I believe, is his second touchdown of the night, Joe. He caught one down here on the south end in the first quarter, and now he's got one under the north end. And the same route to the back corner of the end zone, and Sotelo just drops it in to that corner into the hands of his receiver. Extra point attempt. It's up, and it is going to be good. So we've got a 28-21 ball game, 25 seconds remaining in the first half.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
He doesn't even find space and run. You know, if he could throw the ball to himself, that'd probably be the best call.
Well, he has his brother as a receiver.
He does.
So I think he might try to connect, maybe do, hey, remember that play back in the day? So let's see what they... back in the schoolyard or something. But
back in his backyard, probably playing with his brother. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But
there has to be that kind of play where the quarterback's gonna throw it to himself, streaking down the sideline wide open. You know, I don't know if they can pull it off, but if they could, he'd be a candidate for it because he's been the most electric player on the field tonight, and that's for sure. All right, now it's kickoff. We're told Hector Pettis will field this about the 17-yard line, finding some space to the right-hand side to the 25, upfield to the 30, 31 maybe. And that's where the Cardinals will get the ball.
Yeah, he got it to about the 31-yard line. Took about 7 seconds off the clock, though. So it's going to be interesting to see if Harlingen's just going to be content going in with one touchdown, or up by a touchdown, should I say, or maybe try to take a strike downfield. We'll
got the wind at your back. You know, this would be a time. And yes, you know, I was joking around earlier, but number 3, Justin Galvan, is a big target that he can get downfield, and he's over here on an island all by himself. But the SaberCats are running cover 2, it looks like, cover 3.
Yeah.
No, cover 2, and they're just dropping one of the cornerbacks really far back here. So almost a little prevent here. So Galvan's going to look, just a screen set up for his brother Justin. Nice block there out to the 40, and not sure if he gets out of bounds. Let's say he does.
So he was able to get the first down here, and he got 10 seconds left to play. So good call there. You know, that screen could have opened up some plays there. It was a nice receiver screen, but SaberCats were able to get him down after about 10 to 11-yard gain.
All right, 1st and 10. Now ball's on the 42-yard line. Sends Serna in motion. Galvan looks, throws it, again screen to the same thing, Justin Galvan, and he'll keep it in the middle of the field. That should probably be the last play.
They called the timeout.
Do they? Okay.
They want another shot.
Well, okay, so the ball's here, what, about the 40?
Watching Real Sports Live. Go! Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since 52.
You never know.
Just never know. So, again, hey, thanks, folks, for just joining us in this live audio broadcast. It's been a great game so far, 28-21, and just like that, we have a one-touchdown game, and we have one more play here, it looks like, at least. And Galvan's going to get a chance with 2nd down. He's going to take this himself. Here it is. Up the middle. He's going to run it, trying to get some blockers out in front of him to the 45, down to the 40. And he's just trying to scamper around there, but they're going to finally push him out of bounds. And that's going to be in the first half. And Galvan and company looking sharp here, but the Vela SaberCats don't go away, Joe.
No. They've come, crawling back. And we've got a good game here, 28-21. Like you said, Aaron, they got the ball coming in the opening kickoff. So you know, we've got a lot of football left to play, and we've got a heck of a ball game here, folks. So I think it's going to come down to, you know, the fourth quarter and see who wants it the most.
It is. And so 28 minutes from now, we'll have the second half live coverage, and we'll be back. And so thanks for joining us on Real Sports Live with KHGN, and we'll be back. Joe Martinez and Aaron Sines.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Right now at D-Tronics, you can add this boom and bass package to your ride for just $20 a week, and D-Tronics will install it for free. Low weekly payments at D-Tronics. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
D-Tronics.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get the hottest new SUV on the market. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer with up to $5,000 off plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. That makes for super low payments.
Hacienda has it.
The Sapphires are under the direction of Mrs. Litza Perez Ruiz and Mrs. Lisa Alvarez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Robert Vela High School Mighty SaberCat Band. The SaberCat Band is under the direction of Head Band Director Daniel Carrera. assisted by Peter Garza, Claudia Vela, Daily Aguilar, Melanie Cortez, and Tony Morales. Tonight, the SaberCat band will be performing a Chicago favorite, 25 or 6-4, and a Texas band favorite, Bruce Channel's Hey Baby. The band would like to give a special thanks to the Robert Vela High School administration, teachers, and staff for your love and support throughout this season. Take it away, SaberCat band.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Camera's the proof you need if anything bad happens to your home or business. Right now, D-Tronics offers you camera protection for just $8.99 installed. Protect your life with high-performance cameras by D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
The Harlingen Cadets will be performing a pom routine to Baby, I'm a Star. Take it away, Cadets!
And now, the award-winning 11-time Texas All-State Marching Band a Bands of America regional champion, 23 years of consecutive Division I ratings at the UIL Pigskin Jubilee. Ladies and gentlemen, the band from Birdland, the Harlingen High School Big Red Cardinal Band. Kendrick, Maria Coronado, Ron Larios, Andy Davis, Alex Cavazos, Melanie Colada, and Manuel Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, the Harlingen High School Big Red Cardinal Band is proud to announce that we have a Texas All-State Jazz musician, senior trumpeter, Jacob Moreno. Jacob will be performing with the TMA All-State Jazz Ensemble in San Antonio this February. Congratulations, Jacob. And now, from the blockbuster hit movie, The Greatest Showman, this is me. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands up in the air and move to the music as we play Tear It Up! Thank you for your support. And remember, Cardinal spirit never dies.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association. Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
the second half, and the SaberCats making their way onto the field now. Cardinals breaking out of their tunnel as well, and the players are psyched and ready to go for the second half. Joe, it was a tale of two emotions, right, in that first half. That emotion of this is going to get out of hand real fast, and that emotion of this is a great ball game. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, like exactly what you said, Aaron. It looked like it was 14-0, and it looked like the Cardinals were going to run with it. But the SaberCats were able to make some adjustments and made a couple of nice touchdowns, and were able to strike it right before the second half. So now we're getting the ball back here in the opening third quarter. That's going to be very interesting if they're going to carry that momentum to go and see if they can either put some points on the board or possibly tie the ball game. It's going to be very important, I think, from both teams right now. To me, it's going to be crucial defense and crucial offense, and I think that this is going to set the tone for the second half, and whether it be the defensive stand or the offensive score, I think it's going to be definitely the tone that's going to set the pace for the second half. So we're going to watch it, and we're going to see, and I think we're going to be for a very, very entertaining second half.
And again, I just want to thank you all for joining this live audio broadcast. I know a couple people were asking on YouTube where is the video, and we're not allowed to show it as per UIL rules with all of the complexities that comes with, and so we're only able to bring you the live audio. However, able to bring in some of those live, not live, I should say, replays, so you can kind of see what we're talking about in a few instances. And so that's the answer to that question. But again, thanks for watching or listening. I know we have some people from all over the place. I was looking at that YouTube comments here at the end of the first half. So some support for both sides of the field. And here we are, ready to go. Cardinals going to kick off, and the Vela SaberCats will return this one. Ball will be fielded about the 9-yard line. That is muffed. It's on the ground, but picked up again out to the 15. Now makes a move to the 15, out to the 20, now to the 25, and he'll take it down about the 26-yard line.
Well, it looked like with having a muff grab there, Aaron, it looked like they were going to get the ball deep in their territory. But he was able to make a nice run back on the left-hand side and able to get the ball to a decent area at the 25-yard line where they're going to start first and 10. And like I said, Aaron, I think this is going to be an important, crucial for either to be the defense or the offense who's going to make a stand. I think will set the pace for the rest of the second half.
Sotelo having a pretty good first half there, and he's trying to find a groove, if you will. Lots of drop passes by his receivers, though, and so definitely I'm sure they address that at halftime, talking about how they have to have those. Stelo's going to give the handoff left, flag on the play already to get started, and hand off to number 1, Pablo Rivera. He'll gain 3 yards, but we'll see what the call is.
Yeah, usually it's going to be offsides against Harlingen. Usually when the line judge carries it, but
offside, number 23, 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
So we're going to call it out here on the cornerback. And he was probably playing really close up, man-to-man on that receiver. Maybe wasn't paying attention where that line of scrimmage was.
No, I don't think he was. I think he made a quick little jump, and I think he was able to cross, and that's where they got him.
Yeah, because they play right up on those receivers. Look at that. Now he backs off. 1st and 5 now. Sotelo handoff up the middle. That's Pablo. It looks like he'll have a first down a little bit more for Rivera, the sophomore running back.
Yeah, he was able to get cut it to the right hand. Looked like he was to the left. He went right, able to get 5-6 yards, and able to move the chains. So we got a first down in the second half. So it looks like the SaberCat offense is trying to put something together here and possibly get a good scoring drive.
Yeah, we know Sotelo likes to toss that ball. He has such a nice, pretty release, and is able to kind of drop it into the hands of his receivers. And so do know that he likes to throw that football. But right now they're going to the run, and again they do to Pablo Rivera up the middle, and he'll push the power forward for a gain of about 2 yards.
Yeah, he got a 2-yard gain there, and a good push by the defense was able to. They were able to swarm him and able to get the minimal gain for 2 yards. But it's like I said, we got a 2nd and 8 going on, so we'll see.
2nd down and 8 coming up for Sotelo and the SaberCats. Just starting off this third quarter, 28-21 is the score. The SaberCats trying to get back in this one. Only one score down. Sotelo, left-hand side, handoff, 21, up the middle, nice push there. Should have a first down. That's number 21, Jonier Marin, and he'll have a first down a little bit more.
Well, he ran it right through the left-hand side, and
Wait, timeout. Got a fumble on the play.
Well, I did see some Cardinals over here. I didn't understand why.
Here's a replay. Let's check this out here, Joe, because I missed that. I could not see. I had this pole right in my way. Here at the end, the ball comes out somewhere in there. So that's a fumble on the play, and it's going to be Cardinal football.
So this is it right here. Our defense made a good stand, and this is the time where Harlingen's going to try to put some points on the board and maybe try to get away with this, run away with this.
That really caught me by surprise there. Again, I had my sight blocked here by this pole, and we go to a replay, and it looks like it was fumbled. So you go Raiden Berry, out to the left-hand side trying to find space. Lots of white jerseys, and they're going to tackle him for a short loss.
Well, he ran all the way to the left, almost on the sideline, and they were able to get him. He had nothing going on there, so good job again by the SaberCats defense there. We're able to swarm and get on there. They got the line.
All right, second now. Going to be timeout. Looks like Edinburg Vela SaberCats are going to take their time here. First time out really quickly here to start.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get the hottest new SUV on the market. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer with up to $5,000 off plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. That makes for super low payments.
Hacienda has it.
Coach Nava with what?
It was number 70 that was lined up over here on the left-hand side, so I don't know what they were trying to do there.
Definitely after a timeout, they're going to switch whatever it was that they did have going on. Now they're going to take a second down. They're going to go trips right, one receiver to the left, and Galvan's going to look downfield, wants to pass his football, steps up into it, lets it go. Serna catches on the outside, gain about 4 yards to the receiver.
Yeah, he ran a nice little curl route, was able to get about 4 yards, and nothing more than that. And now we ended up with about a 3rd and 6 to go. But I think this is going to be an important third down and see if they're going to keep the drive alive.
Cardinals coming out. Raiden Berry, of course, he has not touched the football nearly as much as he's used to. They've been running him out, putting him at the slot receiver position more than at the running back tonight. And Galvan has been kind of in control of the football. And he will again, looks downfield, wants to let this fly in and out of the hands of his receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's going to bring a 4th down, and good defensive stop by the SaberCats. Not able to allow the Cardinals to have anything going here on offense. So, but it looks like they're staying on the field, Aaron.
They're going to keep that offense. They went for a 4th down earlier, very early in the game. Looks like they're going to go for another one here. And Galvan there in the backfield, waiting for the snap, trying to get them to jump off sides. And look, watch this defensive end here, outside linebacker. And he's lined up really close to that neutral zone there. They're going to snap it. Quick punt, though. Galvan just takes a couple steps back. He's going to drop this over the safety, who wasn't really expecting it. And he catches it at the 4-yard line. He's going to try to return this one. Not much there, down at the 9. And probably should have let that one go. It would probably been a touchback.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
In the second half of the fumble, we're not able to do anything with it. So now SaberCat football again. Nice run to the outside by number 1, Pablo Rivera. And he's got a nice pickup there of 7.
Yeah, good run around the left-hand side. Was able to pick up 7 yards, and trying to get that ball closer to about the 20-yard line, or they're about the 17-yard line. But good job there by the defense.
So second down and 3 for Vela. 8:43. We're definitely moving faster through this third quarter than we were in that first half. Just seems like it was just taking forever to get through, but we're moving quickly here. Second down. Vela gets up to the line, and then they look over to the sideline, get another call, and then they kind of reshift. Here comes a blitz shown from the Cardinals from the quarterback's right-hand side. Sotelo looking downfield. Blitz picked up nicely. Got a receiver, and the defender was all over him. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was a good job by the cornerback, number 21, to put it. I think he got his hand in front, Aaron, to knock the ball down. But nevertheless, Sotelo with a nice pass, showing a little bit of his arm strength on that one.
Third down and 3. And really you want to get some space out of here, the SaberCats, because if they punt this one, that punter's going to be inside that 5. Barring any punt block, of course, then either way, the Cardinals should have some good field position. So definitely a down they'd like to convert here. Going to shift the receivers now. They bring them from the left to the right. Sotelo, pistol formation with the fullback at his right-hand side. He's going to roll to his right. He's got blockers there. He's got a receiver open at the 20-21 or so. He should have enough for a first down. That's number 13, Kevin Rojas, and he'll have a SaberCat first down.
Yeah, Rojas did a nice little curl pattern and able to get 5-6 yards. All they needed was about 4, so they were able to move the chains, keep this drive going. But I thought they were going to make a crucial stand here, but the Cardinals gave up the first down. So now the SaberCats are able to continue their drive.
It's been the story of the night, Joe, for me, is that the Cardinals have been in the driver's seat the whole game, and they've had opportunities, in my opinion, to blow it wide open to get 3-4 touchdown leads. And
I agree.
Here they had a chance again with that fumble, and now you give it right back to Vela. They just converted another set of downs here, and Vela's down 1 touchdown, so they just won't go away. They stay right there, and they keep scratching and clawing their way back into it. Number 1 gets a handoff on the left-hand side. He'll find the edge there out to the 30, 35, 40. He's going to break through some 45, 50 out of the Cardinal side of the field. 40, 35, down to the 32-yard line goes number 1, Pablo Rivera, on a huge run for the sophomore running back.
Well, Aaron, that was a great run around the left-hand side. Was able to gain good blocking on the front line and was able to get 30, 40 yards on that play. And now, all of a sudden, they're in Cardinal territory.
Down at the 34-yard line. And Sotelo and company have moved the chains and a lot more. And here we go, 1st and 10. Blitz off the right-hand side. Give to Pablo Rivera on the left-hand side. Gain of 1.
Yeah, he only get 1 yard on that one. And the defense was able to give a good push on there. So good job there. But going back to the last play, it looks like the momentum might be shifting back to the SaberCats because that was a long play. And here we go with 7:42 left. We got a ball game, Aaron.
We definitely do. And a sub-storyline, Joe, of course, with the SaberCats staying close the whole time, not going away, is that they just rip off some big plays every once in a while. It's like slow go, and then a big pop, and they get a big play.
That's right.
That's what they've been doing all night long. So now they're here in Cardinal territory, and we're going to have false start. Yep.
Yeah. But you're right, Aaron, and that's one of the things that's going on there is that you see a little move, 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain, and then boom, they go for a 10, and then boom, they go for an 18, 20, 30-yard run. That's just the way they've been.
False start on the offense, number 50 and number 52. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
So yeah, they've been pretty consistent on the way their style of offense is: a 2-yard, 3-yard, 1-yard loss, and then they strike big.
So 2nd down and 14, they're going to call it. And Sotelo, they just show up with something big every once in a while, and so you can never count them out. Down 1 touchdown, trying to even it up here. Here comes the blitz. They're going to catch him offsides. Free play here for Sotelo. He's going to throw it downfield, and his number 2 is in and out of his hands, but I think that's going to be pass interference, Joe.
I think so, too. I think they're going to take that penalty instead of the offside, so there's going to be 2 penalties against the Harlingen Cardinals. And we got a man down.
Yeah, I saw a hand on the chest, the shoulder pad of the receiver. And so, I think that was just a bad play there.
Yeah, now we got I can't tell who it is, but you have one of the Cardinals defenders down about the 10-yard line.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Right now at D-Tronics, you can get this Kenwood multimedia player that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for just $10 a week. Low weekly payments at D-Tronics. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
D-Tronics.
On his own strength, that's good.
That is what, number 13, Jesus Manriquez. I'm glad to see that he's okay. He's walking on his own strength.
Yes.
and he's not getting help out. So it's a good sign. Maybe he got a little wind knocked out of him or something. But nevertheless, that penalty is going to end up hurting Harlingen here with the SaberCats getting the ball with 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. So let's see, if they capitalize on this and put some points on the board.
All right, Vela got a fresh set of downs now, and they are moving the football. 7:06 remaining in the third quarter, down 28-21. The SaberCats in striking distance. Sotelo now in that pistol. Going to get a new call from the sideline. Gets everybody adjusted and set to go. Here comes the snap. Rolls to his left. Handoff. That's Pablo Rivera. He gets swung around there by the neck.
Yeah, he was only to get about 2 yards on the play, and the defense was able to pull in about a kind of a semi-blitz in there. Were able to contain that offensive line and get a minimal gain there, but good job again.
2nd down and 8. And again, slow going, slow pace, patience, right? And it's just kind of hard here when you're calling that offense because it just takes so long to get the snap going. But here we go, Sotelo. They're in a rhythm, though it'll be a slow one. Takes a snap now. Rolls to his left. Bootleg here. Lets it fly. He's got a receiver. Catches it down at the 6-yard line or so. Pushes his man down to the 4. And that's going to be a 1st down and a lot more for the Vela SaberCats. And they're rolling right now.
Yeah, they're rolling the ball right now. And now they're going to have a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And they're ended up, they're lining up again. They're trying to no huddle.
They're going now slow, fast. Here we go. Sotelo left-hand side. Handoff, same thing. Pablo Rivera for the corner of the end zone. Nice defensive play there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go, Aaron, on that side. He took the ball to the left-hand side, and they were able to get there very quickly. I think he might have even lost a yard or maybe no gain on the play.
Cardinal defense doing a good job of getting that contained there.
Well, I'll tell you, if they can come away with just 3 points, I think it'll be a defensive win here.
Yeah, definitely. Play clock down at 20 now. Lots of interaction with the sideline right now, swapping in a couple players here. And Coach Campbell over there on the Vela side, deeply involved in making sure that Sotelo has the right play. 5 seconds now on the play clock. So they'll look ready for the snap. Takes it left-hand side. That's going to be Rivera up the middle. Not much there.
Not much. I think it's a no gain again. So
number 32.
There's no place to run on that side. So again, if they think, I think if they can get away with maybe just getting 3 points, but something, Aaron, I think Vela, if they don't convert anything on this down, I have a feeling they might go for it though. I think they want to get this ball, get a touchdown instead of coming out with a field goal in here. We'll see what happens here after this play.
Down to 5 minutes in the third quarter. Still down 1 touchdown. The SaberCats will not go away, and they're right there. And they're taking control of the clock right now, Joe, and just milking it. Sotelo downfield wants to pass. Got his receiver open the end zone. Touchdown. Number 4, Justin Vega, the sophomore wide receiver, hauls it in. And the Vela SaberCats are within 1.
Yeah, he ran an inside pattern right in the middle of the end zone, and he had 2 defenders in him and was able to zip the ball right down the seam and got a quick strike here. So, Aaron, all of a sudden there, we got a
tie ball. Well, pending the extra point here.
So what do you think about this momentum now?
I tell you what, I mean, this has been a crazy ball game here, Joe, because, again, I said earlier, kick is up, by the way, and it's going to be good. So 28-28. Look, Joe, just watching this game up until the third quarter.
Inside a top-secret, highly classified government laboratory, an experimental killer virus has breached containment. You and your team have 60 minutes to find the antivirus. Book your adventure today at trappedrgv.com.
Hi, we're Robert Vela, SaberCats, and thank you for watching Real Sports.
The Cardinals lost their opportunity to put the game away early, the way that I'm seeing it.
I agree 100%, Aaron. I think you nailed it. They had the momentum shifted, and it could have, when they were 14-0, it looked like it was going to be a runaway, but somehow something happened there. But I really do believe right here it's going to be a turning point for the Harlingen Cardinals. I think they're going to have to make a stand here, because if they go 3 and out, the momentum's already with the SaberCats, and that might not be good here.
All right, so kickoff time for the SaberCats, and the Cardinals are ready to return this one, and they have not had the ball but just for a very short time here in the second half. Give me a short little pooch kick out towards the sideline. That'll go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty flag.
Yeah, Aaron, I think they're going to get the ball at the 30-yard line, but
The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be first and
has
10
got to take control
for
right
the
here, I
Cardinals
believe,
at their own 30-yard line.
and do something with his arm, with his legs, or both. Run the ball, maybe get a good 10-play drive and score, and kind of wear down the SaberCats defense. So I think it's very important.
Option B, 30-yard line, first down.
Option B it is.
There you go. They're going to take option B, which means they get at the 30-yard line. Jaime Galvan, the lone person in the backfield, does shift Barry over, keeper up the middle, and he'll be tackled, spins forward for gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, he had nothing to go on that one. He did a little spin move, was able to get 2, but I do like the fact that they're still running the ball and running on Galvan's legs right now, and maybe that makes it up a little bit with passing here, but I think that this is, like I said, a very important drive, and I think that you want to see a score, and you want to see it, in a 10-play drive, not a really quick score, and put the defense back out there.
Second down coming up for the Cardinals now. Galvan again, empty set. There are all kinds of movements on line of scrimmage, and I don't know who it's going to go against. They're going to call against the Cardinals.
Yeah. I could have gone either way, because number 95 did,
Prior to the snap. Number 75, false start. 5-yard penalty, repeat the down.
Wow. I mean, this is the kind of mistakes you don't want. Now we have a 2nd and 8. Now we go to 2nd and 13. Those 5 yards being pushed back. So let's see if the Cardinals are able to get some yards here and make it a manageable third.
All right, Galvan. Again, empty set. This is something that they really have not run all season long, by the way, Joe. This is new tonight, and they've stuck with it. Down the field, he's got Raiden Berry wide open, and he just underthrows him. Berry had 2 or 3 steps on that defender there, Joe, and he threw that ball short.
Yeah, it was a little short, Aaron, and I think, if he would have put a little bit more on it, that could have been, 6 points on it, because he did have a step or 2 on him. But Galvan was not able to put enough, I guess, under the ball there. But, I like the call. I do like the call, trying to stretch the defense a little bit, trying to go a little deep on there, and surprise the SaberCats a little bit.
Here goes a 3rd down now. Galvan looking to the sideline. He keeps Raiden Berry in the backfield. This is what we're used to seeing here, with those 2 in the backfield, and of course has number 3 out there spread. Here we go. Looks downfield, going to keep it right-hand side, trying to find that edge. It's got to be 32, and he does. And he gets outside, out of bounds before the 1st down marker. 4th down coming up for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think he's going to be about 3 or 4 yards shy, but good run around the right-hand side. And it looks like the Cardinals are going to end up punting. Good stand by the SaberCats defense right now that the ball game is tied at 28. It seems like you said, the Cardinal offense is not, running on all cylinders right now, and the SaberCats may take advantage here, and if they could put some points on the board, we got a different ball game here.
Trying to get all the personnel on the field. It's just really sloppy right now for the Cardinals. They're just moving people around. People are not getting out there, and so definitely going to start to tighten this up a little bit, because like you said, Vela is ready to pounce yet again. Punt goes off cleanly, and it will be returned here, gathered about the 27, and number 5 for Vela takes it, trying to find space. There's going to be lock in the back, I believe. So that will go against Vela.
Yeah, that's going to help out the Harlingen Cardinals to have Vela push back probably around the 10-yard.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or, how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
But he's touched the ball 90% of the time for that offense tonight.
Yeah.
You got Raiden Berry, who's a 1,000-yard plus running back, and then you have number 3, you have number 12. You got a couple playmakers on the outside. You got to get them involved in the game.
Somebody's got to step up.
Somebody's got to step up. So I'm sure they're going to get gathered up here and be ready for the next drive. But right now it's Vela's turn. So 1st and 10, ball marked on the 17-yard line. Sotelo going to fake the pitch, looks downfield, wants to let this one go. He's got a receiver out there, number 4, trying to get separation, trying to cradle with one hand. It's incomplete pass.
Wow, I think he lost it. He went right, he went left. He was looking right and left, but Yeah, Aaron, it looked like he was trying to pull it down with one hand. In a game like this, I think you try to use both hands on here because that would have been a big gain for the SaberCats. Oh, yeah. Yeah, watching the replay, he really tried to use one hand.
And I agree with you. He lost it in the lights or whatever, because he was looking right and the ball was going left. He tried to make the adjustment, but too late. But either way, that's a sophomore receiver, and that's what I'm talking about, that youth on that team here. You got a junior quarterback, sophomore receiver, and he's been running downfield a lot tonight. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the SaberCats. Sotelo's going to take it, handoff, left-hand side, trying to find an edge, drops his shoulder pads like he likes to do, and that's 21 on the carry, Jonier Marin.
Yeah, he got a nice gain around the left-hand side. He was able to get about 5-6 yards, making a manageable, he's going to make it a manageable 3rd down. I think right now this is a go time for the Harlingen defense. I think they've got to make a stop here, try to get the ball in good field position and get Galvan going, or somebody else to step up, Aaron, as we were talking about, Barry or his brother or one of the guys that I mean, he can't do it all himself, and I think they're keen on him.
All right, 3rd down and 5. Sotelo waiting for the call from the sideline. We've got a slot receiver wide open right here. They got a big cushion on him. Just watching that. Now they're going to shift. Here we go. Sotelo looks downfield, wants to pass. Got a receiver on the outside, and he just throws it way too far in front of him. 4th down.
Yeah, that wasn't a good throw by Sotelo there. Even if he would have caught it, I don't think he would have gotten that 1st down, Aaron. But, you know, a defensive stand is what Harlingen needed, and a defensive stand is what they got. So let's see if the offense can put something going here, get something going, and get some points on the board, because right now it's been kind of stagnant here in the second half for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Good opportunity here for the Cardinals, as this should be good field position after this return if all goes cleanly. Ready for the punt now. 5 on the play clock here. Good looking punt here. It's going to take a drop here about the 49. It's going to take a Vela bounce into the Harlingen Cardinal territory here to the 37. There's that wave again.
Yeah, he's doing that. There he is. There he is. Maybe he moved it in.
I think so, man.
You know, I guess in this kind of...
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, where's your...
Juice to get going here. And Galvan in the backfield. Can they get Raiden Berry involved? Can they get Justin Galvan involved? Try to get some more dimension to this offense. Galvan's going to keep it right-hand side. 3-yard gain. He'll be taken down.
Yeah, he went on the right-hand side, Aaron. It looked like he had a little hole, but it closed up pretty quickly. Like I said, I think we have to, get Barry involved, maybe do a pass play. Maybe this is a good time to maybe try another strike downfield, but they've got to get something going. I think the defense is already keen on Galvan, and they're kind of slowing them down a little bit. So they've got to show some different weapons so they can reuse them again.
2nd down and 7. Cardinals shift a man over. Galvan looks downfield, wants to pass. Nice pocket set up. In and out of the hands of Hector Pettis. And 3rd down will be for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he missed that one, and he looked like a pretty decent pass by Galvan. I think it was just Pettis just couldn't hold on to the ball. But now we have a crucial 3rd down again, and we have it 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7. Pretty manageable, but the Cardinals got to get something going here because they need to get some kind of momentum going.
3rd down here. Galvan and company. He's going to send Galvan in motion. Looks to his left now, wants to pass, trying to find somebody. Lets it fly downfield. Galvan fighting for that, but it looked clean to me. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that wasn't clean. I know the fans right now are wanting an interference call, but it was a pretty good play. I think he just overthrew it a little bit on him. So now we're going to 4th down, and the SaberCats are possibly getting the ball.
It's like a chess match right now. It's kind of like now Cardinals come further. Now you get them. SaberCats will start off with better field position as opposed to the last one. And they're going back and forth with punts right now. And that's the way that this 3rd quarter is ending up at 1:52 remaining. And Galvan is back there as the punter. And he is going to kick this one away. Really short line drive, looking be fielded about the 29-yard line out to the 35 and a move. And then he'll be taken down there ultimately around the 37.
On the return across the
Well, but they got
35-yard line.
Little extracurricular there.
Got a little shuffle going on.
And thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Know what to say, what's going on with them, but they are just not functioning in all cylinders right now.
Well, Vela has to now take advantage of the opportunities given to them, and they have not yet. You know, they've gone 3 and out here a couple times here in the third quarter, and so they've been given opportunity by Harlingen to get back into it. Of course, after that touchdown, right? But here's another chance, first down and 10. Sotelo fumble on the ground, and he dives on it, falls forward, and that'll be a net loss of about 4, maybe even 5 yards.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do a pitch, but just mishandled the ball like he did in the first quarter. But otherwise, it's good for the Harlingen Cardinals. Now they have themselves a 2nd and 15. It's like having a penalty plus loss of a down.
Yeah, he lost one, remember, in that first half, early in the first half, where he went to throw it and his arm was going backwards and the ball just slipped out for some reason. And we don't have wet conditions, so not sure what's going on. But either way, it's 2nd down and 15. The Cardinals happy about that, I'm sure. Sotelo barks some instruction at the line of scrimmage, takes a snap. Handoff left-hand side. Pablo Rivera. Flag on the play.
Pablo Rivera running around the left-hand side. I tell you one thing, Aaron. That guy will put his shoulders down and take it. He's not afraid to dish or get a hit down, but he's down right now. He's down. Rivera is down right now. So
did I see a flag? I thought I saw a flag.
Imagine watching your favorite movie or sporting event on a 100-inch screen, right in the comfort of your living room. See the big picture with great sound. Get a theater installed in your home today for just $29.99. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
15-yard penalty will repeat the down.
Wow.
Well, that's going to push them back, Aaron, because there was already a 2nd and 15, so it's going to be a 2nd and 30 now, with a nice gain. So I've never really heard of the offensive.
Offensive. He's used hands to the face. They're going to do 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So it'll be a little shorter than 2nd down and 30. I think it's be 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20.
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
Well, the defense has to capitalize on this on these penalties.
So Edinburg Vela here set up for a 2nd and 20, ball on the 28-yard line, and trying desperately to get to a point where they can have a lead in this one, as they've been crawling and scratching, to get in this from the very beginning. Sotelo now, handoff to left-hand side. Number 21 takes around the corner. He's got speed, ducks his shoulder pad level. I think he may have a first down. Now they're going to call him out just short, but what a run there by 21.
Wow, he went around the left-hand side, get about 18, 19 yards. This is not what the Harlingen Cardinals defense wanted them to do. Now, instead of a 3rd and long, now we're facing with a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Still, I think they have to make a defensive stand here and stop the SaberCats if they want to get that ball back.
Jonier Marin, the senior running back, running hard with a passion. There's 3rd down and 2 coming. Sotelo looking downfield. Here comes a blitz. Lets it fly. He's got a receiver on the left-hand side going up for a jump ball. Does he come down with it? Watching the official, and he says, yes, he caught it.
He caught it. Number 8 was able to jump off.
On the reception, number 2.
He had two defenders there, Aaron, and he was able to keep a focus on the ball, able to jump and grab that ball. Good play by the SaberCats offensive number 2, actually.
34-yard catch for Justin Cantu. And he went up and he plucked that out of the air. 1st and 10 for the SaberCats, ball on the 21-yard line, the Cardinal 21. And the SaberCats are threatening in striking distance. Sotelo, before he can get it going, timeout. End of the 3rd quarter.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're PSJ.
because right now they need a little help from the offense is a little stagnant right now. The defense is getting run on. SaberCats offense is just moving the ball here in the second half at will. So I think Harlingen's got to come out with a big play, maybe a turnover, a fumble, and take this game away.
All right, I just want to go ahead and reiterate here. Hey, don't miss the UIL Football State Championships on December 18th through 21st at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit UILTexas.org. Both of these teams trying to get there. All teams playing in playoffs tonight, trying to get to that state finals at AT&T Stadium.
And we have a flag.
I'll blow it dead before the play gets going. And Edinburg Vela here with some life in them. It's almost kind of like they remained what seemed to be dormant, but somehow stayed in the game. I don't know how to explain that. And all of a sudden they just pounce here in the second half. And they've got the Cardinals on a rope right now. And the Cardinals are going to have to do something here because Vela has got momentum on their side.
They sure do right now. It's a totally different game.
Sotelo with a 1st and 10, ball on the 21-yard line. He's going to go with 2 running backs with him in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his right. He's going to drop back, wants to pass, trying to get through the pocket that collapsed around him. Finds a wide open receiver on the 19-yard line, takes it into the 15, stretches there for that first down marker. And that's a big pickup there for the running back turned wide receiver.
Yeah, it was a pickup. I mean, he looked like we were going to get a sack here, and number 1 was open and able to get the ball downfield. Not a good play by the Harlingen Cardinals. Leave number 1 wide open, and that open he was. So I think we got a second and short, maybe about a yard to go. And like I said, the Cardinals defense has got to make some kind of stand here because they've been on the field here quite a bit.
That's true. Pablo Rivera, their running back that's been running strong all night long, just slipped out there in the flat and got open. 2nd down and 1 now for Vela. And Sotelo in the shotgun again, same formation. Takes a snap, looks downfield, wants to pass, looking for that out. He's got a wide open receiver in the corner of the end zone. He catches it, touchdown. Vela SaberCats for a 12-yard hook up there to his receiver. And they go on top for the first time tonight, Joe.
This is the first. The momentum's clearly changed. Great curl route, wide open, Aaron. He was able to hit him. There was nobody around him within 7 to 8 yards. I don't know what kind of coverage it was. It was blown coverage by the Harlingen Cardinals, but all of a sudden the SaberCats are awakened, and the Cardinals right now just look flat.
Number 13, Kevin Rojas, a senior wide receiver. I believe that's his 3rd touchdown grab in the same corners of the end zone, Joe. That's the same pattern he's run for 3 touchdowns tonight. It's an in, and then he goes out to the post. That back corner.
And thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Jay's up!
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Get some urgency going because this is playoffs. Now he's speaking towards the Cardinals to say, right now, Cardinals, you got to get down now because this is state playoffs. You got to win to move on. You got to find that extra level of intensity, that extra level of passion, of discipline, whatever it takes. Because, now Cardinals are on the road for the first time tonight since the beginning of the football game. And let's see how they respond. And it's all about how you respond now. So here go Cardinals going to field this from about the 15-yard line out to the 20. Move to the 25, now 30, now to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals will have a chance to redeem themselves and get back on track right here.
I think right now they have to get back on track. They have to make a play. They've got to get the other guys involved because right now it's just Galvan, and we have to have Barry involved. We've got to get some of the other guys involved. This is a very crucial play. I think we were talking about doing long drives. Now I think we need to do a quick strike right now or something. Get them going because right now they seem a little flat.
All right, Galvan and company now. So going back to that shotgun formation, does have Raiden Berry in the backfield alongside. 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. Showing blitz, the SaberCats. Galvan's going to send a receiver out to the flat now. Looks downfield, lets it fly. He's got a receiver open. That's his brother, number 3. And what coverage there by the defensive back. He was just with him.
Well, he was with him, but there was a little bit of contact. I know the fans are wanting pass interference, but I do like the call, Aaron. I like that they stretch the field a little bit, taking a chance down deep on first down. And I think if you're going to do this, I do it on first down. And that way you have 2 more downs to try to get those 10 yards back.
Nice call there by the Cardinals, trying to stretch the field. 2nd down and 10 coming for Galvan now. He's got 4 wide receivers all stacked together on the left-hand side, so he's going to run it to the right. But there was somebody there waiting for him. Come back for a little screen setup. Weird-looking play there. It seems like there was a screen being set up, but Galvan wanted to take it on his own.
Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of mix-up there, but now that was only a 1-yard gain. So now we got a 3rd and about
It'll bring up 3rd down for the Cardinals.
9 to go. I think this is, like I said, they've got to pick up a first down and get this drive going or continuing because it's, right now the momentum's on the SaberCats side, so Harlingen's got to stop that momentum and do something here.
Galvan has got to use his assets. He's got to use those players around him that are going to help him out right now. He's got to go to them and get them to give him some help. He's going to keep this on the right-hand side himself out to the 40 to 45, following a good blocker, 45-40. He's going to break it, 30, 25, 20, 15-10. He'll do it all by himself. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is exactly what they needed there in a quick strike. They got it. Galvan around the right-hand side. It looked like he was barely going to get the first down. Was able to break a couple tackles and continue it for about a 45, 50-yard run. Maybe now the momentum's shifted now back to the Harlingen side, but this is exactly what they needed. I don't think they wanted a long drive. I think they needed a quick strike, and they got it, and Galvan was able to deliver.
You know, I'm talking about having to use the resources, the assets around him, which I still believe so. And he just says, well, you know what? I'm going to just do this one by myself. And practically, yes, of course, aside from the good blocking that he got for the offensive line, he took it outside. He ran past his blockers, by the way, and he just turned up the speed, and he just got on that sideline. And I think they thought that they were going to pinch him.
Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Both sides here are going to try to make something happen, defensive, offensively, and try to take the game to win it here for either side.
35-35 tie ball game with 10:31 remaining in the ball game, and we have got a 4th quarter that is going to be amazing. So buckle up, stay with us as we get ready to call the end of this game. We don't know who's going to come out on top, Joe, because it's been going back and forth, but either way, whoever does pull it off is going on next week. Watching closely that PSJA and Eagle Pass game, because the winner of these 2 games will play each other next week. Try to get an update for you on that here in a little bit. Here's the kickoff. SaberCats ready to return this one. High, good-looking kick. Fielded at the 10-yard line, out to the 15 now. Makes move to the 20, 25, 30. Breaks into the 35, 40. Down to the 45, 50. Across midfield and down to the 37-yard line. Pummel comes. But it's going to stay SaberCats football. What a run back, Joe.
I got a little excited there when I saw the fumble, but Aaron, this is not what the Cardinals wanted, is to get a good run back, get it down to the Harlingen territory, about the 40, the 38-yard line, and that making it a little bit more easier for the SaberCats to come up and score something. This is not how you wanted to start your kick or the drive.
Oh.
See if the defense is able to make a stand here, and something's got to happen here with 10:21 left.
1st and 10, ball is on the 37-yard line. Pistol formation. Here we go, Sotelo waiting for the football. Great field possession here for the SaberCats. Here comes the pressure. Will they get to him? He lets it go. He completes a pass to number 13. I thought he was throwing it away, Joe.
I thought he was throwing it away, and it looked like it was going to be a 15-yard loss, but instead of it's maybe a no gain or maybe a yard loss. Good job on his part to keep it. Well, it was a gain of a yard. It was a gain of a yard.
He was going backwards too when he threw that.
Oh, he was. If he would have got caught, which he was about to get caught in, that was going to be about a 20-yard loss.
Yep.
15 to 20-yard loss. And that could have really been devastating for the SaberCats. But good job on Sotelo to throw the ball. Like I said, we thought we were throwing it out of bounds.
2nd down and 9 now for Sotelo and the SaberCats. Speaking something to his running back there in the backfield. Going to take it, looking downfield, wants to pass. Here comes a rush, flushes him out of the pocket, lets this one fly, incomplete pass.
He had some pressure coming at him by the Harlingen defense, and not able to connect with one of the receivers outside, but good. Somebody was down, but good job for the Harlingen defense to maintain that and keep it down for a 3rd and long. Very crucial play coming up right now, Aaron. I think this could be the turning factor of the game. Either we continue the drive or Harlingen gets the ball back.
3rd down and 9 now, and I tell you what, we've been looking at so many different plays, so many different 3rd downs, 4th down conversions as being crucial, and they all have been, because really you've been trying to battle for some momentum in this game and knowing that one way or another you got to keep it on your side. So 3rd down and 9 now for Sotelo. They're going to say timeout, SaberCats. They're going to think this one over.
Edinburg, Vela.
I think that this is a good.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
18-14, and so Southhawks season ends tonight. Had a good season.
For them. They fought hard.
Also got an update here from the Eagle Pass PSJ game. Eagle Pass leads PSJ 42-31 with 2 minutes left. So it looks like the winner of this game will go on to play Eagle Pass if that score does stand. Crazier things have happened. However, if that stands, the winner here will play Eagle Pass. I love playoff football time.
It is. I mean, this is the great weather outside. We're probably in our 60s here in South Texas, watching Texas football. 6A.
The fans love it.
Fans love it. And here we go. This is a crucial play for both sides.
Here we go. They had time to think about it over a timeout. SaberCats down to 1 timeout, by the way, so keep that in your back pocket. 3rd and 9, ball is on the 41-yard line. Sotelo, pitch out to the right. Pablo Rivera, 1st down and more, 20-15, 1 man a beat, and this is going to be touchdown, SaberCats.
Wow, I didn't see that one coming. I mean, Rivera ran around the right side. He broke about 2 or 3 tackles there, and then once he got to the secondary, he was able to run it in. Great job at his part. I mean, hands off to him. He did a heck of a run, and there he is, missed another tackle, and they couldn't catch him.
I'm watching him run the ball, Joe, and his mechanics are so solid. He runs outside. He's got the ball on the outside. He splits left. He moves the ball to his left side, keeps it tucked. He's a sophomore. He's a sophomore running back, and I'm just impressed with his mechanics, with his fundamentals, and then his toughness and his grit. And, you know, and I'll tell you what, you interchange that with number 21 tonight as well, Jonier Marin, and
Right now at D-Tronics, you can add this boom and bass package to your ride for just $20 a week, and D-Tronics will install it for free. Low weekly payments at D-Tronics. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
D-Tronics.
And, you know, obviously, of course, he came back, but he scored a long touchdown right now. In a long 3rd down, this has got to be a real breaker for the defense, allowing that big of a touchdown right now. But, you know, with Galvan and offense, very, you know, they've got to answer back right now.
You know, as someone who's followed the Cardinals all season long, right, and have really enjoyed the emergence of Raiden Berry, you know, it's going to be a shame if we end this game tonight, win or lose, and he didn't get more touches. You know, I feel like he's been there on that side of the football field and fresh legs, you know, and so maybe this is a time to try to feed him that football somehow, get him out of the flat, get him downfield. You know, we already saw that he broke one, which would have been a go-ahead touchdown if the pass would have been there. So, you know, you got to get number 27 involved, in my opinion. But I told you what, Galvan is fired up, and he's ready to do something. 20-yard line out to the 25 now on this return. Moves to the 30, now 35, and SaberCats almost stripping the football there. That was close.
He was close of losing that ball. Now we got a penalty coming up.
On the return, number 2.
I think he might get a face mask.
Back to a 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
My thing is like about 15 yards from where the play ended. Maybe not 15, but about 12. So that's going to be an interesting call. You know, he either saw, like you said, something happen over here at the tackle, or he's calling something over here for unnecessary. But it's going to go against Vela.
I think it was going to be
personal foul. Number 17. Late hit.
Late hit.
1st down.
that's a big penalty there against Vela.
Gonna give him that ball in the midfield.
Right at the 50-yard line, so the Cardinals are excited about this. So 1st and 10, ball on the 50, down 42-35. And here we go, folks. Galvan gonna keep it right up the middle, no gain there.
There was nothing up there, Aaron. He take the pass, try to run it to the inside, and no gain for the Harlingen Cardinals. I think I would have tried to maybe try to stretch that defense a little bit and try to maybe go a little deep in like they did on the last series, which maybe stretch the defense out a little bit.
All right, 2nd down and 10 now. 9:24 remaining in the ball game. 42-35 as the SaberCats have really dominated here in the second half. Cardinals, though, trying to scratch and claw their way back into this one. Galvan looking downfield. We're going to have a penalty before we even get started.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start.
Prior to the snap, number 77 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Yeah, this is the one you don't want. You don't want a 2nd and 15. When you're trying to gain momentum, when you're trying to claw back in the game because they're down by 7 points, it's mistakes like that that's going to hurt this team if they don't get something going here.
So 2nd down and 15 now. Jaime Galvan in the backfield. Got Raiden Berry over here in the slot. 3 receivers to his left. Got 2 linebackers. Got a deep cover 2 here for Vela. All right, looking downfield, wants to pass. Going to have to find something in the zone. He does. Out to Hector Perez, number 20. Number 12 out to the 40 now. First down should be for the Cardinals, and he found that zone pocket.
He found his zone. The SaberCats were playing the soft zone, actually. He had the middle wide open and was able to get about 16, 17 yards and able to get the chains moving for the Harlingen first down. They've got to keep going at this with it because it looks like Vela is playing right now a very, very soft zone. So the middle could be open again.
To take what they give you. 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. Galvan looks downfield. Nice pocket set up for him. Steps up. He's got number 3, Justin, his brother, at the 5-yard line, and it's through his hands and incomplete. Wow.
He was wide open, and I thought we had 6 points here for the Harlingen Cardinals. I don't know what happened, but he looked like he lost it in there. But he touched his hands and ended up dropping the ball. But good pass by Galvan, and his brother wasn't able to connect on that one. But I like the play call. I like that they're going deep and trying to strike again.
I mean, they've stretched down the field several times tonight, and that's more than usual for the Cardinals. And, of course, it's playoff football, so you got to bring out everything. You got to open up that playbook. And I do like some of the calls that have been going out. 2nd and 10 for Galvan. Hard count. Looks to his left. Is going to roll that way. There's this number 7 wide open at the 20. He bobbles it and drops it. It was in his hands. Incomplete pass.
This is 2 drop passes right now for the Harlingen Cardinals. One for his brother, number 3, which would have ended with 6 points. This one was about a 15, 16-yard gain, and he literally just dropped it. It hit his hands, and he dropped it. So the Cardinals receivers have got to come out strong here and grab that ball because now we're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This is like deja vu, except on the other side, because the first half we were saying the same things about the Edinburg Vela receivers. They were just dropping, so many passes. Now Harlingen's got hit with that. Galvan's going to keep this one, trying to find space. He can run to the 35, down to the 33-yard line, and it'll be 4th down Cardinals.
It's going to be 4th down. I think you're going to see the Cardinals go for it. This is it right here. I know there's still plenty of time, but this is a drive that they've got to score in. And I think they're going to go for it.
You got to go for it. I mean, it's 8:15.
And they're at the 32.
It's one of those things where unless you have a punter that you really have confidence that can put in that coffin corner, you're going to go for it. And their punter happens to be their quarterback, too, sometimes. So 4th down and 6. They're going for it, folks. Galvan in the shotgun formation now. Oh, and that's going to go against the Cardinals. False start as a guard and tackle both moved.
Prior to the snap, ball start, number 77, 5-yard penalty will repeat.
These are hurting the Cardinals. These kind of plays and penalties, yes, both of them moved. And they're still going to go for it, and I totally agree with the call.
Sure.
We're in the 4th quarter, late, 7:59 left, and they need to come up with a play here. So my hat's off to the coaching staff for going for this.
Yeah, and you just gotta go for it. It's playoffs. 4th down. Here we go. 11 coming up for Galvan. Rolls to his right. Here comes the pressure. Steps up. Lets it fly. He's got a receiver in and out of the hands of Justin Galvan, just too high, and that's going to be a turnover on down SaberCat football.
Wow. He was covered pretty good. He had another one open up on the.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're not leaving us.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 4 of the defense. 15-yard penalty.
Wow.
Wow.
15-yard penalty. And that hurts.
This is not what you needed, and I mean, this is a very bad penalty. Now they have the ball in Cardinal territory at about the 47-yard line. The SaberCats do. This is not what they wanted to do.
That's a penalty against your quarterback too, and you know, as a quarterback, you got to be that leader, got to keep that cool head, you know, and so definitely a lesson learned here. 1st and 10 for the Vela SaberCats. They're inside Cardinal territory at the 47-yard line. Be a handoff. Right-hand side for number 21. He's going to get tough 3 yards there.
Yeah, he had to run a little loop on the right-hand side, and he got 3 yards. And right now, like I said, they've got to contain this offense, and the Cardinal defense got to come up big here, Aaron, because time's going to be coming, and if they keep running and running and running, there's going to be, and you get a score here, it's going to be very, very difficult for the Cardinals to come through.
2nd down and 8. The SaberCats have found a running game in the second half with Marin, number 21, and of course number 1, Rivera, and so that's definitely helped them out. And Sotelo has just been cool, calm, and collected the whole game tonight, and he continues to be so here at the end of the ball game. Sotelo, the junior quarterback, that pistol formation now, 2 receivers to his left. Going to call a timeout, I think, himself, right? He didn't like something.
Yeah.
So I think that's their last timeout.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
What a game we've had. Thank you all so much for joining us and to sticking with us throughout this game, as we have had just a thriller here, back and forth. You know, there's been moments in the game where we thought it was going to be a runaway type game, blowout, and here come the Edinburg Vela SaberCats bringing it back, and it's just been a great game to call, and I hope that you've enjoyed listening to it as well. And wherever it is that you're listening for, I know we got people listening from all over the place. Yes. I think I saw some from Australia earlier, so shout out to you listening all the way over there in the land down under. Yeah. And, you know, of course, family and friends, both sides of the field here, listening and cheering on your players. So 2nd down and 8 here for the SaberCats. They do spend their last time out, and they're down to 6:57 here, but they are up 42-35. Here comes the blitz from the Cardinals. It's a handoff, Pablo Rivera, and he stuck pretty quickly there. Nice hit. No gain.
Yeah, he ran around the right side, and it was about maybe 1 yard, if anything, like you said. But now we have a 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 maybe. And this is where I think this is probably the most important play of the game. Aaron, we're either going to have a 1st down or the Cardinals are going to get the ball back. But this is very crucial right here on both sides.
We keep calling 3rd downs crucial plays, man, and it's like the next one is always going to be the most important one.
Well, we're time running now.
No, I agree with you. Yeah. Just because there's been so much flip flopping.
Yes, exactly.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome game because of that, and that's so great. But like you said, big 3rd down right here. Sotelo's going to look downfield, wants to let it fly, pump fake, rolls to his left. He's being chased from behind. He lets it go. He's got a receiver, but heavy coverage. And just great job there by the Cardinals.
And no flags here.
No flags, incomplete pass.
Incomplete. And it looks like the SaberCats are bringing their punting unit. But they're in their Cardinal territory, so you got to be careful for some fakes and kind of stuff like that, and, you know, continue to have the ball. But that was a good stop by the Cardinal defense, and hopefully get the ball back for the Cardinal offense and see if they can get something going and shake off that last drive.
Yep. Here we go, 4th down. They have a 4th and 3 on the scoreboard, but it's actually about a 4th and 7.
Yeah.
But either way, we do have a returner back for the Cardinals. He's lined up at the 10-yard line, so he will be ready to return this one. Kind of rugby-style kick there a little bit. Going to be end over end. Takes a Vela bounce. Wow, inside the 5-yard line. Do they? I don't know if they got it before it touched that end zone or you know, the goal line. They're going to say they did. They're going to put it like at the 1-inch line.
1-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
That was a...
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Continuous. All right, here we go. Let's see what the Cardinals have. 1st and 10 for Galvan. He's lined up about halfway in the end zone. All right, and he's alone back in the backfield. Looking now if he wants to pass. He's gonna let this one fly. His brother's out here. He's got a step in and out of his gloves, and it's an incomplete pass.
Wow, this is the second pass that he's missed. They could have gotten for 6 points. Galvan throwing to his brother Galvan. So. Wow, I love the call again. You know, I've said that a few times on the first down, but he should have caught that, Aaron. He should have caught that. That's the second miss that he got for a big gain or not a touchdown.
You could feel the gasp in the stadium because that was in the palms of his hands. What a throw there by Jaime Galvan. That was going to be about a 40-yard in the air. Here we go, Galvan, 2nd down, looking downfield. He has launched one to the left-hand side. He's got a wide-open receiver. He catches it at the 38-yard line, and that's Raiden Berry streaking down the sideline wide open.
Yeah, good play by Raiden Berry. I think he might have tripped on himself or might have gotten his feet tangled there because that could have gone all the way for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the important part is that they got the ball away from that dreadful 99.9 field position there. Now we got it at the 40-yard line.
He's got some breathing room, 40-yard strike there to the running back who's been playing as a slot receiver tonight pretty much the whole game. He does shift now to the backfield, and he will get, he's going to be fake two, and he's going to throw it downfield. He's got a receiver. His brother catches this one, 45-40. The 35 on the other side of the field. Vela territory, 25-20. He's got one man to beat, 15 down to the 10. And he's got a big-time Cardinal pickup, and that was a big play there for Justin Galvan.
Well, you know, Aaron, I think he redeemed himself there because he needed to make that play. Oh, we got a man down.
We got an injured player on the field.
Yeah, it looks like he flew for Galvan, and he's lying there on the ground right now.
Yeah, you never want to see this, especially here in
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Cameras provide the proof you need if anything bad happens to your home or business. Right now, D-Tronics offers you camera protection for just $8.99 installed. Protect your life with high-performance cameras by D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back there shown from both teams, from the fans on both sides. Ultimately, that's what it's about.
We got a good one here going on. And you know what? I didn't want to, I was going to say this until this happened before, but it looked like Galvan ran a little bit. He might have run out of gas here running across the field. He ran for 50 yards, but it was normally 80 yards to get those 50. But nevertheless, we got a 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line for the Harlingen Cardinals. We've got a game here. We've got a nail biter.
It's an awesome game so far, 5-1, and we're not done just yet. I want to just go ahead and point out that Vela has no more timeouts, and the Cardinals have 3 timeouts, so that may come into play. Galvan looking downfield, wants to pass. Here comes some pressure, lets it go. He's got a receiver in the back of the end zone. 2 flags on the near end corner of the end zone here.
I see that, and that was luckily he didn't get that one picked too. Hopefully that'll go against the defense.
Penalty markers on field.
Did you see anything out there? Or
No, my eyes were where the play was.
Yeah.
And that's
Holding number 20 on the defense.
And see, that's just the thing. It's holding on the defense, and those 2 flags, so two officials. But, I mean, it was 50 yards from where the ball was actually thrown, you know. And at that point, it's kind of like, you know, yes, there's actually a penalty on every play. That's what I like to say. And
oh, there is. Yeah, you're right, though. It was on one side of the field was a play, and the penalty was on the opposite
end.
Right opposite side. So I get what you're saying, though. You know?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, Galvan was rolling left. He was looking at. Now, if he was dropped back and he's going through his progressions, that's another thing, you know. But, hey, it's a judgment call. Either way, 2 officials called it. So, you know, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Cardinals. 1st down and goal at the 5. That snap is over Galvan's head. He's going to just try to fall on it, and he does. But he's back at the 18-yard line.
Wow. Wow, it looked like it hit somebody that was running in motion, wasn't it? Or was it just a bad snap? But nonetheless, it's going to push the Cardinals back from 1st and goal to 1st and goal at the 19-yard line. That was about a good 13-yard loss.
Yeah, from the 5 to the 19. Yes. That's a big-time play. And remember, we're so used to so far in this game with the Cardinals being up. They're down right now, a touchdown. You know, and they've been fighting back because the SaberCats took the lead and have been holding on to that. So they're trying to catch up and get even now in this game. Galvan, shotgun formation, looking downfield. Here comes the pressure, steps up. Here's a flag on the play again. Finds a wide open receiver. It's Danny Serna. That'll be a touchdown if it stands because we do have a flag on the field.
We got penalty markers on the field.
We got a penalty marker, but a good play on the Harlingen side. I'm kind of glued in here and see what happens.
It's Donnie Serna. I said Danny. It's Donnie, by the way. I think that's going against the Cards.
Yeah. It looks like the offense is staying on.
Can you come back? Can you fight from this, right? You know, that's the thing. Penalties and, you know, over the head snap or whatever the case may be, if it deflected off of somebody. And then now you got this. You know, the Cardinals got to keep fighting here.
But they're going backwards, Aaron. They're going backwards.
We have an illegal shift on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Illegal shift. So that 19-yard pass and catch to Donnie Serna negated. And tack on 5 yards, and it's a 2nd down and 24 with 4:02 remaining in the football game. Wow. Here we go. Jaime Galvan. Raiden Berry's in the backfield, going to get the receiver set. Takes a snap, looks downfield. Here comes a blitz. He lets it go. He's got a receiver at the back of the end zone. He overthrows Donnie Serna.
Wow, he had him open. He had about a step or so on him and was able to overthrow him a little bit. Right now, I think you're trying to get at least 10 to 15 yards and get a more reasonable 3rd down, but they were going for the strike. I think it's, you know, it's 3rd down, but I think you have 2 plays. I think this is 4th down territory. So I would really try to get about 10, 15 yards and work from there.
3rd down and 24, ball on the 24. And Galvan looking left. Here comes a pressure, steps up. He fumbles a football. It's going to be live on the ground, and one of his offensive linemen falls on it on the 37-yard line. And backwards they go.
We had our 1st and goal at the 5, and now we're going about a 4th down on the 36, 37-yard line. It's not the direction the Cardinals are going.
Harlingen's got to take a timeout and regroup.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
line. What do? Do you try to just get a 10, 15-yard play and try to push the SaberCats back?
Right.
Do you try to score? It's going to be a difficult time. When difficult trying to get the ball in at a 4th down at the 37-yard line. So this is where the coaching gets a little difficult. I mean, if you rely on the defense, you try to get a screen, try to get, hopefully maybe something open up. But we'll find out here. We'll find out right now.
It's a tough coaching call, and I would not want to be in that position, right, because you're going to get critiqued one way or another. But either way, you're going to have to do the best you can right here with a 4th and goal on the 37-yard line. Jaime Galvan's going to take the snap. Here comes a pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly downfield. He's got his brother open in the end zone. He slips. Incomplete pass as Justin Galvan was open in the end zone and slips.
I saw that, Aaron. I thought we had the Cardinals had 6 points. He was wide open, but he ended up slipping towards the end of the play and was not able to get to the ball. That is a very, very bad break for the Harlingen Cardinals. I mean, he was wide open. And
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Still more football to be played, so you can't be held up by that. 1st and 10 for the Vela SaberCats on the 37-yard line. Sotelo rolls to his right, finds the receiver open, catches it right at that 1st down marker. I think he's going to have a 1st down.
It looks like he's going to have a 1st down, and that's not what you want. And they're going to keep the time going. Time will stop a little bit for the set of downs, but 1st down for the SaberCats.
And they're going to milk this because they have no more timeouts, Joe. And so they want to let the time go.
And Harlingen has 2 more, so they need a defensive stop here right now.
15 on the play clock here. We're at 2:52 game time, and it's 1st down for the Vela SaberCats. And they're going to let this roll down. 3 on the play clock, down to 1. Takes a snap, handoff, right hand side. Rivera tackled 3-yard gain.
Yeah, he had a 3-yard gain around the outside. And yes, you're right, Aaron. The SaberCats are going to snap the ball with 1 second left in the play clock. And why wouldn't you? I mean, you want to come out here, and in the victory here in Harlingen's.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
That's right. Struggling this season. Okay, used to knock, rolling through undefeated, hitting 3rd, 4th round, and come out here with a 7-3 record. 2 losses, they struggled this year because that program's not used to that. And on the other hand, you got Cardinals who breezed through district, man. Yeah. I mean, they just knocked everybody down that was set up in front of them, and so someone's heart's getting broken tonight for one way or another. And it's just tough. And as a fan, you love it all, and just an outstanding game by both teams so far. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Sotelo rolling to his left, trying to find space out there. He's got a receiver, and if he catches this is 1st down, and that may be game over.
I think that might be it, Aaron. I mean,
first set of downs, 2:30 remaining, only 1 timeout for the Cardinals. What a pass! I mean, that was a great play.
I'm kind of a little stuck because it was hard to see. If it looked like he was, the defender was trying to push him out, but I guess he was in.
So 1st and 10 here for the SaberCats. They're going to want to keep this in the middle of the field. And the clock is stopped right now because he did get out of bounds. So they'll go and take the snap. Handoff, right-hand side is Rivera. Slashing up the middle here, spins, and he gains 5 yards. Timeout.
Yeah, and the Harlingen Cardinals will call their last timeout, and it'll be about a 2nd and 6 to go. Remember, it's high school football. There's no 2-minute warning. So
right.
Timeout.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Going to come down. Is the defense going to make a stop, or the offense is going to continue to go here? But nonetheless, we have a great game here in Harlingen, and the Cardinals are down right now by a touchdown. And it's been a nail-biter. A couple of mistakes through the whole, couple of bad plays for the Harlingen Cardinals. Penalties, miscues, missed balls, some receivers dropping the ball, wide open. So they had their chances, though.
Oh, yeah.
They've had their chances.
I think the storyline is going to be looking at all the missed opportunities that the Cardinals had to really extend the lead. In the first half, for sure, 3-4 opportunities where they could have really gone up by 4 touchdowns, I believe, and even the second half, right? And so it's going to be about those missed opportunities, and those are hard things, It's just because sometimes you get a slip in the end zone. That's not your fault, right? And things just happen. So 2nd down and 6, Sotelo going to pitch it left-hand side, and Rivera's going to get out of bounds for some reason.
He was pushed out, but nonetheless he got the first.
Yeah, but you just go to the ground and stay in bounds, though. Like, you're not trying to rack up yards anymore, and that's a sophomore mistake there.
Yeah, but I honestly think that should be it. And nobody I think 4 plays should call the game here.
Yeah, if you're watching the Packers game, a few weeks ago, the running back, if they would have given it over that fast, the opposing team would have had a chance. He just fell. Because you have to have that mindset of understanding, at all times where you're at on the field. So it still could be all because it's a fresh set of downs, like you said. But still, that's going to be a lesson the coach is going to be talking to him about tomorrow. All right, 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. Pitch it out to the right-hand side. Rivera's going to take it and try to get on that edge. And look, he's going to get out of bounds.
He's going to go out of bounds again.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't do that. If the coaches over there got to be livid right now.
Yeah. Yeah, because now
look at that.
They're giving Harlingen a little bit of life left.
Of course, because they're out of timeouts.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a fresh set of downs. You go down in the middle of the field.
I think that they would have told him that in the last play, though.
Right. But that was my point. And now he goes and does it to the other side. That time he's on the coach's side. They're going to tell him something. But either way, 35-42. The SaberCats just came clawing back and roaring back in that second half, and just quietly just took the lead. Joe, and
quietly is right.
Wow. Here's a pitch here to Vela, and he's going to stay inside. 3rd down.
It's going to be a 3rd. There's a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. But like I said, the Cardinals don't have a timeout. And that the SaberCats are going to run that clock to the very end, snap the ball to the very end. It might be a chance for the Harlingen Cardinals to get the ball back with very little time left if things play out their way.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
And if they do, even if it's 5 seconds,
anything is possible.
well, number one's going to have a talking to, because that's going to be on him for going out of bounds twice.
And this is where you know that your timeouts are very crucial, and that's
why
you try to hold on to them to the very end because of things like this.
So down to 2 in the play clock. You're going to take the snap, hand off to the other right-hand side. He's going to break this one down to about the 16-yard line. Not enough for a 1st down, but 4th down coming. And
if they could hold here, Aaron, it looks like the Cardinals might get the ball with about 30 seconds. But they are in field goal range.
They are in field goal range, that's right.
And the field goal will end the game.
So we got a 4th down and 5. We're at 48 seconds now, 18 on the play clock, 42-35. SaberCats. They're going to send, I believe. Is that their field goal unit?
It looks like their field goal unit.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Well, the only hope for the Harlingen Cardinals is they miss it, of course. And they're still 30.
Right. They're going to take a penalty here because they're going to get delay of game.
Yeah, they're going to, 5 yards is 5 yards.
Sure.
They're going to push them back.
Delay game, 5-yard penalty.
But the clock stops.
But the clock stops. So if they just missed a field goal, Harlingen will have the ball with about 23, 24 seconds left and time for about 2 or 3 more plays. And that's it. But if they make the field goal, none of that matters.
That's right. Here we go. I'm going to line up for this one. The clock is stopped at 28 seconds. Field goal would for sure ice this game here. The kick is up. It looks, it's going to be no good.
It's short. So we have a little bit of life here for the Harlingen Cardinals.
It's no good, and 23 seconds remaining on the clock. And suddenly people who are filing out of the stadium are sitting back down. and saying, is there something possible here?
You know, with Galvan and Serna, Galvan and Barry, anything is possible.
Sure.
Aaron. Anything is possible. And here we go. We've got 3, maybe 4 plays at the most.
All right, here we go. Empty backfield. Only Galvan in there. He's going to roll out to his right. Looks to his left. Up the middle. He's got Raiden Berry wide open. In and out of his hands. Incomplete pass.
Well, you know, this has been a play for the Harlingen Cardinals. It's been the drop balls today. And that was a catchable ball, Aaron. And but, you know, it's just one of those things that they're just missing. You know, they've had about 4 or 5 good crucial
At least,
balls.
yeah.
At least.
Second down and 10 now. Galvan looking downfield, wants to pass his football. He's got Raiden Berry up in the middle. He catches it. He's down. 12 seconds. They'll stop the clock right there to set the chains. Here we go. Galvan right back at it again. We'll start the clock. Snap it. Looks downfield, wants to pass this.
Well, that doesn't.
I don't know what happened there. Something happened.
Well, 6 seconds left to play in the game, though, but it didn't look like anybody was set, though.
No.
And they're going to leave the 6 seconds on there. I think you'd be better off just spiking the ball. But unless this is going to be the last play of the game.
Should be. And, you know, Vela's got 1, 2, 3 defenders as far back as the 20-yard line. Got that deep safety there.
Yeah, they're going to put everybody back there, Aaron, and, you know, this is the game.
Only hope is to get it to Galvan, a big receiver, and let him rumble his way through it. But here we go. Galvan looking to his right, wants to pass. Here comes the pressure, steps up, wants his brother, doesn't have him, looks across the field here. It's a fumble on the play. Edinburg is going to recover this one. It's going to be game over as Vela recovers a fumble at the end. We do have a flag for some reason, but this could be the end of the ball game right here, folks.
Yeah, we have a flag at the end, but it looks like it's going to, well, it's over.
And it's after the turnover.
Yeah.
So this should be it.
Well, that's just a defensive.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Yeah.
Penalty.
Game over.
Wow. Well.
That's anticlimactic there at the end, right?
Yeah.
But, folks, game is over. 42-35 is your final from Bogus Stadium here. Edinburg Vela, Joe, quietly, methodically got back in the game and then just pulled away at the end.
They pulled away at the end. Your hats off to them. They adjusted in the second half. They made their adjustments. They were able to capitalize. Harlingen didn't come in, and I think they scored 1 touchdown in the whole second half, right?
Yep.
You know, and they had their chances somewhere, and they had a lot of drop balls. They had a lot of miscues, some penalties that really hurt them. So, I mean, they were there. They were there, but they just couldn't capitalize on some of the opportunities.
Well, there you go, folks. Hey, thanks for listening to this live audio broadcast. You know, like I said, someone's hearts are going to break tonight, and tonight's going to be the Cardinals as their season, great season, district championship, comes to an end tonight against Edinburg Vela, who scrapped through the season and came in here with a lot of playoff experience, and in the end, I think that's what got them over the hump. And so they're going to take this one 42-35. They will go on to play Eagle Pass next week in the second round. Safe travels to all involved. And again, Aaron Signs here in the booth with Joe, and it's just been a pleasure, Joe, and we've enjoyed this season. And so thanks for listening to us. KHGN doing an awesome job here tonight along with Real Sports Live. And signing off here from Bogus Stadium for the 2019